Yep. There we go. Wow, that took a while. No, I don't like when it takes like seconds. All right, milliseconds here. What's up? How's it going? Wednesday. It's Wednesday, right? Good. Always got to double check. You know, I wake up after. Yeah, dude, I go to sleep. It could be, a week. Could be 2 months. Fix it on mic. What's up? How's it going? Cold Randomness, hi. What's up? ABX Marine, hi. First time chat. What's up? Tungsten Wolf, hi. Love, hi. What's up? Meow Stick, what's up? Small Town, hi. Writer. What? No, I don't think it's working. It could be working. No, it's not. No, we were going to do a thing. It's not working. Never mind. Oh, God. That's right. This should be the other thing. 1 second. Ah. Oh, God. That's actually set up the way it's supposed to be. Oh, my. Really? Oh, my God. It's a Christmas miracle.
Hello, Steve, John, and chat. Happy Wednesday. How are you today?
70% irritable. What? That's a low percentage for us, actually. What's up? Bloody Angel, what's up? How's it going? What happened to your face?
Here. Thank you.
Wow.
18 moons. How has your day been, Steve and chat?
All right. It's a little warm. It's a little warm. That's why I'm in this air-conditioned thing. It is sweltering out there. Dude, you go outside, it's like melting. That kind of crap. Forget about it. Sun on top of that, it'll just turn into a flaming puddle. What's up? Let me see who's here. What's up? Brandon, hi. What's up? Max Marvel, hi. Defective Echo. Hi. What's up? Cold Randomness, hi. I said that. Icarus, hi. Supersize emote with the big emote. I got to call that. If you are new here, exclamation bingo. Gives you all the directions, supposedly. Supposedly. I don't know if they're accurate. Just, it is what it is. Boop, 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 boop. If I'd have had, trained on my face the entire afternoon. You're not like in your car right now, are you? Are you kidding me? They don't even allow you to leave a dog in a car, or a cat, or a hamster, or a gerbil, or a capybara, or a hammerhead shark. You should not be in there. Oh, good. I'm sure. I guarantee you, there's a case of somebody who left a hammerhead shark in the backseat of their car. Somebody's knocked on the window. Are you okay? Somebody call the police. There's an animal inside. Yeah, I think it's okay.
Greetings, Steve. Nice to see you again, J.i.M.s up.
Thank you, Phoenix Eye. Evie Demon, hi. What? You got a new ducky? Where'd you get a new duck? Where do you get ducks? Like, I literally don't know where to go get a duck. It's not like you can go to a pet store. No, dude, when I went to sleep, the last pet store that was around was like Petland Discounts. I think it was like out of Jersey or something like that. They had this weird guy that used to advertise it. He had this mustache and stuff. It was weird. Between Hunger Force side pieces. They did what with sharks off Craigslist. Never buy a shark off Craigslist. God, why's my avatar all messed up? I mean, not technically. It's just not where I situated where it should be. A little bit better? Yeah, whatever.
Apple? Nuggets. Apple. Apples are tree babies. I didn't know.
I love that slap sound. I kind of want that to be my ringtone, but then I feel like I would... Well, I do feel assaulted when I get phone calls. Oh, God. What's up? Thank you, Icarus. What's up? It's the official Duck Song plush. Oh, plush. There's some grapes that picture laminated. Nice. I thought you got like an actual duck. I was like, where are you just finding ducks? I mean, yeah, you could go to the park, but I don't think you could just take... I want that one. It's not like a pet shop. So, remind me of GTA 4. What? That's slicing around a ringtone. There you go. That's what I was hoping worked. Timmy, what's up? I like the way you initiated the card battle before you said hello. You're like, I'm not wasting any time. It's available. What? Very practical. All right, Timmy, and only Timmy, who has initiated the roll for the card battle, must roll equal to or better than... 15. Does that count as spicy? I don't think that's spicy. Is it spicy? 17! Bro! Nice. Dude, I got 17. Is that spicy? Does that quantify the emote? No, you put in new emotes. This one. Is that does it, like when you see it, does that emote come up to in your brain and you're like, oh yeah, the thing's spicy? No? I think it's like 50-50. I've seen Pauline coffee cards that are worse. You know? All right, you got to pick a number. Any number off the bingo. Any number off the bingo. Boom, boom. Don't overuse it. We're used to it. The internet is desensitized. That's what I'm saying. You know, what's considered spicy in the 80s, 90s, aughts even. I'm trying to fix this mic, but then it keeps blocking my face. That's weird. Number 52. I don't even know what 52 is. That's all the way down there. 5 people win bingo. Oh, yeah, that's a good one to get out of the way. Boop. Nice. Oh, let me check my card. Which I got nothing. There you go, Tangia. Hold on, there was a sound alert too. You always got to remind me as soon as they happens. Yeah, because then I get all these things here. All right, cool. Got that. I think we're all caught up. And all right, I think we're good. I think we're all good. Dude, it's a little hectic. I don't know how the Pum'Kin does it. You got to do more back end work with that. How's it going? It's been a while. Macabre Cat, what's up? How's it going? David, hi. What's up? Yeah, well, you did get new emotes. I noticed none of them are me. I mean, you updated the GG one where I got my, I'm just holding up my thumb, and that's, wow, good job. Other than that, I think you got rid of a Gora one so we could have some, Pauline doing a wave hand thing? What the hell? You got to deal with her. I have a headache. Got to keep hydrated. Water. Yeah, let me do that. No, we had to go out today. Dude, you literally step outside to see what the temperature is. You're going to lose like 20% of your water weight just in evaporation. Yeah. Not spicy. Okay. Oh, that water is terrible. How do you have bad water? No, the coffee's excellent. The water is terrible. So, this is why you take bad water, you make a coffee, and then it makes acceptable water. What's up, Spider? Hi, how's it going? Never had a headache. You never had a headache. You never had a headache. Ever. How is that even possible? Even you've had a headache. Any drop frames? Nope. How's that even possible? I don't think that's clinically possible. Babies have headaches. Go.
Jim not worthy.
David, 38 moons, thank you. Coffee check. It exists. It's there. I know it's good because I had a sip before stream. Event called, 41 to 50 viewers. 40. Let me double check. Double check people's work. 60 viewers. All right. That's actually a thing. It's already been called. Oh, that's what it means when it says called. I don't know who's calling things. Great drugs? Question mark. No great drugs. No, but hey, we did get to see the ear doctor who was super helpful. And we'll get into that. Apparently, a small percentage of people never get headaches. How? A small percentage? I just feel like uber wealthy people never get headaches because they're never stressed. You know? It's like, well, this is going to cost you $15,000. Oh, yeah, here. Small bills, okay? You don't get headaches over that. Dude, you don't stress about money? That's like 90% of society's headaches. Yeah? That's weird. So weird. I mean, congratulations. Don't ever get headaches. They're annoying. What? You can get headaches if you drink a lot of coffee and then stop, like cold turkey, get caffeine headaches. Oof. Those are bad. Yeah. This mic is killing me. All right. No headaches or migraines. Yeah, migraines are a little bit more rare, but headaches are like at least once a week. I think I have one now. No, the heat. Especially if you go out, if you squint a lot and you're like, oh, because it's so bright and stuff. You know, I got the polarized glasses. You know, it's ridiculous. You have an astigmatism in both eyes. I don't think that affects your headaches. You get aura migraines. I had that twice. You actually had one while you were on stream, and you're like, yeah, optical migraine. You get the little wavy things and stuff, and it's like, we powered through it. What are we going to do? I spent all day on the phone with my financial... You have a financial advisor? A financial advisor? Bank, reward programs, travel agent, but have not actually worked yet. Financial advisor? What do they do? I feel like if we went to one, they'd be like, yeah, I advise you to get more money and then come back to me when you do. And I always pictured a guy from South Park, and it's gone. You know, that kind of thing. That kind of worries me. I'm sure they're accredited. That's how I manage the big bucks. Oh, well, you're a streamer. You get all that streamer cash. Oh, man. You're all around mutant. Get a bumper sticker. What? No, a bumper sticker that says, I'm an all around mutant. I don't know. You never know. You might attract the right kind of people. I don't know, other mutants. Just glasses might help. Had a friend get glasses who needed them. What the hell is this in my face now? Just go away. Just go away. What? I don't even know what that is. Why did that start popping up? Oh, because you don't do the Tangia party, so you activated them, and now that's showing up? Dude, that's ridiculous. Let me turn that off. That's going to be obnoxious AF. Oh, God. No, I don't want to keep seeing that in my face all the time. Not even know where the hell it is. Media share, alerts. There you go. Settings. Give me a second. That's going to annoy the hell out of me. Tangia parties. Show progress every interaction. No. No, thank you. No, thank you. Let's drop that down a bit. All right. That should be dead now. God, that's annoying. Dude, I don't need pop-ups just in general, okay? It's obnoxious. All right, where did we leave off? I need to get my TwitchCon tickets, flight, and hotel. How long have you been here? Hey, Banana Cat, come on. I'm having a thought here. Thank you. Hey, streamer who is very asocial and doesn't like to hang out with people and also has auditory sensitivity issues. You got to get your tickets, go on a plane, and spend time at a convention center. Oh, God. That's not on my bucket list. That's it. Honestly, I would if it wasn't for the multitude of variables involved. Now, you and Don were talking about that. I'd be like, you know, at one point when you're just about dead, you're going to do that one appearance. You know, like William Shatner when he's 98, you know? Just show up at a convention. Don't even announce it. Just have one table with a little plush squirrel on it. And just be like, there you go. One person will show up and it'll be like, what? You're here? Why didn't you say anything? Like, I didn't want to trouble anybody. My overall cost was under $1,200. Most is the hotel. Hotels suck. That's the thing. I would sleep in my car, honestly. You know? Dude, hotels are expensive, man. Especially if there's a convention happening. It's like all of a sudden the rates go up. Yeah. Isolation headgear. No, I got to be surrounded in a cotton ball, apparently. You can do virtual meetups like a lot of VTubers do. That's what I would do. But then I feel like people should just show up here. Yeah. We could do that. Do it the Ill Will Con, you know? You just show up and, get the squirrel. And then you can have time slots for different streams where it's like, meet the squirrel. Once you get the VTuber stuff set up. He'll yell at you for a little while, and then I'll come out, and then the Pum'Kin will come out, and then we'll get Pilz-E, and then Jermaine can show up, and then you could talk, you know. That's when you bring Dawn in and be like, hey, guys, blah, blah, blah. You want to read my poetry? Good. What? Yeah, we'd have to have some kind of digital goodies though set up. Go.
Speaking of cars, small win for the week. One of the headlights on my car got whacked in a parking lot. I've been stressing about replacing it because they're $800 a piece. I just picked up two almost new
ones for $350 total instead of $1,600. Everything else sucks. At least I have that. That's good. You got to look on the bright side. What's up? Chugwagon, what? Been a fan for nearly 2 decades. There you go. But never wore any merch. For the first time ever, I wore a Foamy shirt to Target last week. And out of nowhere. Hold on.
Hello everyone. Hope you're all staying cool. Currently working and doing orders. Got my regular schedule the rest of this week, then a training schedule next week. But starting the 7th, I start my new schedule.
New schedule for my new promotion at work. I'm excited and nervous. Yeah, but it's a new promotion. First day, you shake off the jitters. Second day, you're right back in there. Congratulations. What? Hold on. No, someone was wearing a shirt at Target. Give me a second. Shirt to Target last week, and out of nowhere, someone shouted at me, Foamy. Were they like, Foamy? That kind of thing. It was awesome. First time wearing merch, and I was recognized by a fellow card-carrying cult member. Yes. There you go. They're still around. They lurk. Nice. Thank you. It's good to hear a story like that. What? It's weird because it's like I've gotten stories like that where people like they have like a shirt on and they're just like, yeah, somebody's like, oh, dude, started talking. So, huh? I feel like we're like a weird clique now. You know, it's like if you know, you know. What's cheaper? Do you try junkyard parts?
I've come to hate cars. Had my registration plates stolen, so now got months of violations, fines, and all sorts of nonsense to fight.
Oh my God. Can't we all just have self-driving cabs? You know, they just rolled out in Austin, right? Texas. Apparently they did well. I don't know, dude. That's pretty cool, man. I am looking forward to a future of me not having to drive. Love it. Newgrounds royalty. I wish Newgrounds thought that way. Oh, man. All right, let's get coffee. Let's get coffee. I know it's good, but, you know, you may get a cheesy coffee card out of it. Ah! The art on that one's not bad. The hand's a little gangly, but... Ah. That is strong. That is strong coffee. I feel it in my veins. Why is this still on? Go away. I literally told it to turn off. Oh. This isn't one of those like restart the streams to get it the hell out of here, is it? Alerts. Settings. Interactions. Dingy parties. Boop. Get out of here. I said save. Successfully saved. It's been successfully saved, chat. Allegedly. I'm just leaving that open because I know I'm going to have to go back to it and yell at it again. Stupid settings, mother. All right. I was surprised me last week. I was listening to a squirrel rant and he said, is that Foamy? It's kind of funny. I haven't heard him in years. Oh, God. Did you enlighten them? Just for everybody out there who watches this as a VOD or something, new episode every other week for the last 20 freaking years-ish, over 20-something years. Consistently. Every other week. Every other week. Like clockwork. Click, click, click. I probably just jinxed myself, so we'll probably won't have an episode. No, but I'm just saying. It's very consistent. Almost 24 years. First year's comics. Doesn't really count. You know? I mean, it does, you know, technically, but... You know. I got money again. Buy a shirt. Nice. You do whatever you want. $150 for each. For what? God. Like getting it on my sleeve. Do. Streak. Forgot about. 3-stream streak. Nice. Yeah, dude, I had a wicked long streak on something, and I was like, I missed a stream because I usually keep streams on in the background like 24/7 for some reason. What? I'm having trouble finding new streamers to actually watch because I have my list of streamers, but sometimes, you know, you're not in the mood for particular people. Like, you know, people watching here, they're like, I don't want to deal with that schmuck right now. I want to watch something else. I get it. You know, and it's like, it's hard to find new streamers. You know, it's like I was hunting and pecking, and a lot of them got this weird personality I just don't like. Very loud and shouty. Does not help me in my particular situation. So it's tricky. I should just have everybody start dumping streamer names into Discord, and I'll just sample each one. And maybe do that in Dawn's Discord because she looks at it. I'm terrible with Discord, dude. It's human communication. I'm very, I don't know what to do, you know. Got a lot of compliments from Neurotically Yours shirt, the one with Jermaine, and the umbrella. That's a good one. That's a classic. Nice. Karen's out there with a new Tiny Rage shirt. Tiny Rage! There you go. I could do I could do cocaine if I want, Steve Bless. I'm not a priest. I can't, like... It's magic dust. Well, technically it is, but you know what I mean. Doesn't listen to podcasts or do the YouTube or Twitch thing. You know, it's a maintenance construction company. It's not too much of an hour. Who? Who is? Oh, okay. No, I missed the husband. All right, yeah, I can see that. You know, they're busy. They don't sit around and watch a lot of YouTube. Well, we don't watch a lot of YouTube either. Except that one Mr. Beast thing that he rolled out where his company is doing AI to, I know Pum'Kin talked about it. It's hilarious. Yes, it is. So who's been what? How's everyone else's week been? We'll get to our stuff, but it's pretty uneventful. What, Dawn had physical therapy. You went to the doctor, got your MRI results. Unremarkable. Yeah. Am I going to TwitchCon? No, it's travel, a lot of people, loudness, people, money. So the deterrence in that, not necessarily in that order. It would probably be people, money, travel, people, loud. No, it would be money, loud, people, travel, people. People's on twice. I don't know how to react with people. IRL is very low key. Thanks for the follow. Like when you basically sit there, you would want the other people to do the talking where you're just like, what are you doing? We're good listeners. We don't like talking, surprisingly. No, we'll talk here because I'm doing most of the work. Let's see. Money people, not happening. If there was only a way to go to a convention where it didn't cost me anything and I didn't have to deal with people. That's called staying home. That's what I'll do. Let me get some coffee. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. I have 3 keyboards around me, and I don't even know why. I got 2 settings, few words or high detail. That is the other problem. We're very similar in that, where we'll just talk, but if we get on something and somebody asks us a question, God forbid. And especially if it's something that I know about, because I'll get into all the variables, the nuances, and the if, then, but this kind of scenarios. And they're just looking at you like, it was a simple question, dude. And I'm like, no, the problem is it wasn't a simple question. It was a simple question for you because you don't have any knowledge in it. It is a very complex question for me because I have a vast amount of knowledge in this. So if you're going to do this thing and don't do this thing is going to happen. But if you do this, and this, you have to be prepared for this. And they're like, you know, I'm just going to ask somebody else. All right, you do that. Introverts don't do cons. I can't do it either. My social battery wouldn't let me. Yeah, my social battery's at like 1% and blinking all the time. It's just like, dude, stop. You're running low, dude. Dude, just hibernate. You know? Oh, I got to do the dude voice. Where is that? What is that, 12? Dude. There you go. Says dude. Boop, boop, boop. I'm kind of close. I got like 3 in a line. That was pretty nice. Intimate is actually very, very complicated. Yeah. No, Dawn has learned that where she'll ask a question and I'm like, I give that exhale where I'm like, ah. And she just knows she's in for it. She's like, oh God, what did I do? And then I over explain things. But the thing is, if I explain something to somebody, I want to do all the variables. Because if I don't do all the variables and something goes wrong, they'll be like, well, you didn't tell me about this variable. That's why I tell everybody about the variables. And then they get like frustrated because I'm not just giving them a direct answer. It's like, I can't give you a direct answer. It all started when you were a kid and there was that, what was that game? Marry, Kill, and the other one, Punch. Yeah, it was like, well, let me see. This one's like looking into the finances of the suggestions and stuff like that. Like, well, let's see, how much do they make technically? Are they a good person? Well, they do a lot of charity work, so I wouldn't want to kill them. That kind of thing. Kiss, marry, kill. Yeah, there's a harsher word for a kiss. What? Hey, I haven't swore yet, but, let me work up to it. Waiting for the coffee to set in. Dun, 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 dun. She knew in that moment she screwed up. Yep. Just got to find a way to translate that to programming, and you'll have your game in no time. Games? It's taken so long that I have someone with a held buffer between me and the idiots that don't understand personal space. Personal space is an issue at a convention. Also at the DMV, the supermarket, life. Walking on the sidewalk. I expect that in like New York City, a lot of people, they're all very little personal contact actually happens in New York because it's kind of like a free-flowing situation. Nobody really bumps into it. They're like magnets that kind of never touch each other, polar opposites, and that kind of thing. It is beyond frustrating when I'm walking and there's nobody else on a sidewalk. Further down, there's somebody there. They're kind of on the opposite side, but they're walking in the middle. I always move over to one particular side and let them pass on the open side. But somehow they're not paying attention and they drift onto the side that I'm on. So, and then I move over and then they kind of slowly drift because they're not paying attention. They move over. And then before you know it, you're like, well, oh, gee, I didn't see you there. And then you're doing that 2-step to get out. Oh, I'll go this way. I'll go this way. And I'm like, oh, you didn't see me. I was staring you down like a Western, whatever, showdown from like 500 paces. I saw you coming. What were you looking at? It's not like the bro had a phone in his hand. He was just staring off into space. I got distracted by the grass. Dumbass, dude. What? No, it's kind of like when this always happens too. It's like, driving, it's like somebody's like, oh, go ahead. And you're like, no, you go because you're the one that's legally supposed to go now. They continue to wave you on. They're like, no, go ahead. And so you're like, all right, whatever. And then they start moving. And then you're like, but then they like laugh about it. Like, ha, 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 I'm sorry, that kind of thing. And I'm like, don't laugh about the fact that you're an idiot, Same thing like when you just go back and forth. Don't laugh because you weren't paying attention for 500 yards. And then all of a sudden you're bumping into somebody that you could have seen a mile away if you just looked up for 2 seconds. I can't touch grass. I think they were spraying something on it recently. I don't know. It's a bug season or something. Shouldn't be laughing. Besides the bed. What? Why? Best time to wander outside is 2 to 5 a.m. when everyone is sleeping. I used to love that. Hands down, the best time to go out is like between 2 to 5.
Yo, Steve.
Antique Doll, what's up? How's it going? Cicada season over here. Boo. Those loud little bastards. Damn. No cicadas here. Just across the river. They're all over. Oof. Those things are loud. Every once in a while we would get them, but New York isn't known for their cicadas. Twitch crashed on me. No!
I give drivers the one finger salute when they wave me along, even though I have the right of way on the crosswalk.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. People are weird. Don't randomly give people the finger. Road rage is at an all-time high and people are freaking nuts. Especially in the hot weather. Always account for human stupidity and blind rage when it's hot outside. If it's anything over 90 degrees, have more patience than the other person and let things go. Because the heat is ratcheted up, they're aggravated, and they will get out of the car and do something stupid merely because they need to express their frustration with existence. No, you literally told that to Dawn the last 2 times. You know, you had to go out because it was like 96 degrees. And they're like, all right, look, I know there's a lot of stupid drivers out there. Because Dawn will do like subtle hand gestures. She won't wave her finger out and say, screw you or whatever. She's all, that kind of thing. But even that, somebody could just like see it in a rearview mirror or something if they cut you off and then be like, what? You know, that kind of thing. What? There's always that somebody, that dude bro who's got to like, I don't know, prove that his penis isn't smaller than a, I don't know, shaved down pencil or something. You know, and they got to get out of the car and just like, you know. People are weird, dude. What the hell? Just appears another Twitch crash. You just said that. Stop having a crash. Tell it no. Bump, 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 bump. It's moonlight. Moonlight. We have the biting gnats and skeeters. I don't like mosquitoes. I don't know. They're like little insect versions of vampires. I like vampires because they're going after people, but insects go after everything. The hell'd you come into? You know, what's up? How's it going? Dude. You know, got a Kickstarter going. Exclamation, you know, in chat. Bert, you got funded. It's funded so far. They're getting stretch goals going. So there you go. Boom. What? I have no support. Don's getting a book and stuff. It's going to be cool. What? Dude, there's still days. There's days upon days. Where is it? Do we have it here? I think I got the tab, right? Tab it up. If this thing will ever refresh. Oh, my God. There we go. Oh, God. So always got to ask. Every time I go to this site, it asks me about cookies. I'm like, yeah, I want cookies. DJC, hey, there you go. Thank you. You know, did a Kickstarter because they wrote a book. They wrote a book. Do you know how difficult that is? To write a book with actual words that are put together to make a story? They did that. We tried it once. My brain started falling apart after like a week. That was crazy. They've been working on this whole thing for like ever. So let's see, what are we up to here? We got you got your stretch goals initially funded, but they're doing stretch goals, so they're looking for get some more artwork and stuff. There could be what's the audio thing? Author voiced audiobook. Ooh, they themselves are going to speak the words from which they wrote. You know, it's like I don't know, Stephen King reading his own book. You know. It'll be fun. This will take months to do. I'll keep you all updated as I get each chapter done. It will take a while. Head Scout. What? Dude, get stickers. Stickers. You get commission bookmarks. Ooh, commission bookmarks. What else you got? I didn't even get a chance to look at them because last time I looked at it, the stretch goals weren't up. They were secret. Commission bookmarks, industrial and forest. Ooh. Holographic. Dude, holographics are second to me, right under glow in the dark. Dude, a good holofoil card is like amazing to me. I'm just like, wow, look, shiny. I'm an idiot. What do you want? But holographic, dude, come on. All the stickers tier. Love that. Dust jacket. As if the book is going to be dusty because nobody's going to be able to put it down. One moment. Card battle. Come on, I'm trying to go through the dust jacket. Wait. Get out. Okay. Upgrade bookmark. Upgrade the bookmark. Art design. Let's see all the books. Commission character art. Ooh, commission character art. Nice. Let's see, upgrade bookmarks. We got to upgrade character art, prints. A lot of upgrades. Why is making a book so expensive? It is, dude. You got to get the artists. You got to get like all these other things. You got your materials. You know, you sell the book. If it does well, you got to get the merch. You got to get the merch. That's how you become a self-sustaining author. All right. 1 second. We'll get to it. Wait. You rolled a 13. Now you're going to have to stick with a 13. You don't even know what it's going to be. God, you can't preemptive roll.
2-wheel spin happens.
It hasn't happened yet. We got to do the card battle first. All right, you rolled a 13. Keep your fingers crossed. 14. See? Should have waited. See? Card battle, and it's got to cut off. What? What do you mean, whoa? That wasn't spicy too either. That's standard succubus form. Yeah? Spicy. God. Los is inherently spicy. Well, I think she's angry all the time. See what happens with impatience? Spiciness. Oh, good. Where we left? No, wheel spin hasn't happened yet, right? Did anybody win yet? No? What about me? Did I win? No, I didn't win. Damn it. What's that? So, boo, 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 boo. You know's got the thing going on there, so if you wanted to help out, get the stretch goals going, boom. Be a good time for all. They've been helping us out for eternity. Least we could do is tell people about this. Come on. Exclamation, you know. So the outline. For what? Why? What? And any good AI artist is going to, you know, outline the important parts. I mean, that's just good art right there. I'm going to get some coffee. Oh, God. Okay, that's not bad. All right. Oh, that's not a spicy card. Think that's spicy? Oh. I don't know. I'll think about it. If we're running low on things to call, then I'll call it. Let's see. Where do we live? Bump, 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 bump. Really? I held it for that? All right, whatever. All right. Boom, boom, boom. How many days left? 36 days. Dude, 36 days. That's plenty of time to make $1 million. Come on, Internet. You know what, Internet? I dare you. Well, make this a clip or something, if anybody wants to clip it. All right, Internet, I dare you to make Yuno's book a $1 million Kickstarter. Come on. It's at 13. You got 36 days to do this. $1 million. Internet, you know how much money you have? Internet? You got millions of dollars. This isn't going to me, it's going to them. You know, brand new author. You want to be on the ground floor of an exciting new trilogy? Nay, universe? I'm just saying, Internet, come on. Open up those wallets. I dare them. I don't think the Internet could do it. Nope. Reverse psychology. Yeah, that doesn't work on them. What do you think of me saying that reverse psychology doesn't work on them? They would say, no, it does. And then do it. I don't know. Give them money. Oh, good. There's probably got to be a handful of them out there that are like, I'll show you. Oh, man. All right, let's go through the days. The DAs. Boom. All right. It is June 25th, which means absolutely nothing to me. But it is Day of the Seafarer. I don't know if you're at Ocean. I don't know. Statehood Day. Is that before adulthood? Please take my children to work day. I noticed that they didn't say you had to bring them back. And it kind of depends on the job, right? What if there's a cop? What if they're a bank robber? Like, you know what? Yeah, I'll take your kid. Don't worry, I got you. I'll take your kid to work. All right? They'll learn so much from me. Well, what do you do for a living? I work in the financial acquisition industries. Oh, wow, that sounds very educational. Go along, Jimmy. You know, they're in there. Little kids, like a 6-year-old is the bag man. Here, yo, hold this gun. Hold this gun. Just put it in the bag. All right, now walk home like nothing happened. That'd be hilarious. Let's see. Independence Day for multiple countries. Oh, good for you. National Strawberry Parfait Day. Oh, shoes, man. We don't even got strawberries. We got these freeze-dried strawberries because every time we keep buying strawberries, they're terrible. They're awful. They're like usually very bitter, and then by the time they get ripe enough, they literally start rotting. They get fuzzy. Why? So I either got to get frozen strawberries or freeze-dried, dehydrated things. It's annoying. Yeah. Please take my children. Take them to work day. National Catfish Day. Not the other way. Catfish. I know why that's a day. National Leon Day. Leon! What? This is Resident Evil, right? All right. So, at least he's getting some love, you know? Had to deal with that whiny, annoying... Kept getting picked up by zombies. They're so slow moving. She just stands there, gets picked up, getting carried away. Leon! You idiot. God. All right. National Parchment Day. I do like a good parchment paper. For cooking, awesome. Color TV Day. What is this, 1945? It's Color TV Day. Nobody even watches television anymore. When I think TV, I think like tube. Okay? Should be National CRT Day. Goat Cheese Day. No, thank you. Global Beatles Day. The bug or the band? I guess it's the band. It's Global Beatles Day. There's only 2 of them left. Come on, dude. It's like it's over. Oh, good. National Sports Day. I don't have to be around here for that. Oh, God. I'm still watching TV. You got a tube TV? Like a tube one? Okay, the last tube television you had was quite a while ago, at least 20 years. But the one before that, the only one, like your grandfather had one, and it was like the old ones that were in the wood case. It was literally a piece of furniture. Nobody could move it. His grandfather died. Nobody knew what to do with this TV. What do we do with it? It was one of those, if you can lift it, you can have it kind of things. You know? It was absolutely insane. I know, those are your days. I'd go with strawberry parfait or throw your kids at somebody else's job day. But that, you should have known about that earlier in the morning. You should do an early morning stream. Are people doing anything early in the morning? Because I could wake up early and just, get this out of the way early in the morning between my, morning coffee and brushing my teeth from the previous night's feeding. Got to go to work soon, so don't mind me. What? Catfish is a thing? Fried catfish? I've heard of it, never tried it because I don't like fish. I know, some people say it's good. Strawberry parfait forever. Forever. Resident Evil 4 remake was an absolute butchery. Was it? I know Dawn played it. She liked it. Boop, 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 boop. That's me in the morning since I work nights. There you go. I work in the morning. Yeah, a lot of people work in the morning. So we were doing midday streams on Wednesday, but then we had to keep going back and forth to doctors. And every Wednesday it was just like we just had to keep putting off the stream. We're like, let's just make it at night. No, because one of the doctors you see, they're at that office on Wednesdays. So it's like stupid. But, okay, MRI thing, because we can catch up on that. The glorious month-long wait to get the results for the MRI because nobody decided to call me. Came back. Nothing wrong with you. That was it. They should really just, if there's nothing wrong with you, just leave a message. Yeah, you're good. That's it. I'd be happy with that. Yeah, this is blah, 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 office MRI. It's fine. Click. Yeah, just keep your appointment. We'll talk about it. That's it. Don't have somebody sitting around wondering, is it a tumor? I don't know. Do I have some alien implant? I don't know. What's happening? Is there a plastic fork in my head?
It's my late sister's birthday.
Thanks.
She was a fan of your tunes and humor. Thank you for having good content out there online for us millennials to have a lot of laughs together with.
Then happy birthday. What? Birthdays. Wherever they are. Still have birthdays, What? Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It is out there in the universe. What? They could be part of the Horsehead Nebula right now. We don't know. That's the only cool thing about inevitably going is just what happens. Interesting. The way you adjusted the time now, it'd be a pain in, yeah. It's weird, you know, when, like years ago, you wouldn't even think about like having to adjust work for doctor's appointments because, yeah, we didn't do that. But now it's like, all right, we got to do this. All right, let's do blood work. Okay, you have to come back. When are you going to be here? Wednesday? You know? And I don't want to do it too late because then it's like I have to rush back here and try to get everything done. It's crazy. Multiple areas. Comic section where he chased the giant statue was removed. Ada Wong's voice acting was butchered. Merchant story was, I don't know. I watched it in the background. I never got invested in Resident Evil. So if they chopped it up and made it terrible, I'm just like, sucks for fans. But I wouldn't even notice. I played the original one, but it was like on the Wii, you know, where you got the little controls. So remaking. What are you going to do? So hyperacusis. Maybe. That's the other thing. They lean to it. They're like, yeah, it's you know, I go through all the thing. And here's what a little bothers me about this, all right? For those who don't know, and you are concerned about your hearing, and you're concerned about loud sounds and stuff like that, did you know there's a safety feature on your phone that monitors your decibel intake throughout the day? Anytime you're listening to something, there's a little thing on there that'll tell you exactly what it is. You can actually set the volume to be a particular volume so you don't go past that. You can do that. In phones. I tell this guy, the doctor, the ENT, who specializes in ears and damaged ears and stuff like that, of all these settings that I've been using, I have not had... Go.
I think the hype train is running late.
Maybe it got derailed. I'm going to blame Bloody Angel for that. No. So I tell this guy, and look, because we use these things all the time. Since we've had a phone, we have not gotten one warning that our volume was too high at any given point ever. You can also monitor your outside surroundings. This is why I know my outside surroundings are at 40 decibels 95% of the time. The loudest we're exposed to is around 60 decibels. For people who don't know, like traffic. Thank you, Icarus. Yeah, so 60 decibels is like light traffic. It's not bad. It's not going to cripple you. It's not a gunshot. So we tell this to the guy. He's like, oh, phones can do that? He's not much older than us. And I'm like, yes, they can do, you could just, and he seemed to be amazed by all this forethought I have in the technology and my surroundings as to, you know, all that. I don't want to deal with loud noises. So he goes through the paperwork again.
Here comes the hype train.
Hey, it's incoming. It's not here yet. So he's like, well, hyperacusis, maybe. I mean, you're taking care of your hearing. So his infinite wisdom, he gives us a little printout, right? Antique Doll gifted a bunch of sub. Sick Apples, Sir Jabberwocky, Fabio Gump, Duke of Donuts, ooh, and Creep Show. Oh my God, that reminds me, where's that band? Thank you. Also, Bloody Angel got, who got it first? Is that Bloody Angel? They did.
Bits.
All right, Bloody Angels be getting a spin. Oh, you're lucky. I was close. All right, Bloody Angel won. All right, thank you, Antique Doll. Boom. Get some blood. We got to call that too. So, blood rain happens. Blood rain. Let's go. Boom. All right, somebody won bingo, so we got that. Wheel spin happens. We haven't gotten there. I got bingo. See? I told you I was right behind you. Right behind you. I knew it. All right. Well, let's get this wheel spin going. All right. Finally I won. You know you won like 3 times already. No, like there's a thing. It's like, go. No, no. Thank you. And boom. Nice. Thank you. We're on level 3. All right, but we do have to do a wheel spin. Got to do a wheel spin. All right, where is that? Boom. All right, Bloody Angel's going to get a wheel spin on a wheel of whatever. It's got all sorts of stuff on here from, you know, the itch.io shop. Hey, the new thing's on. Did you put that on a wheel yet? No, that's for next month? Oh, God. New song, if you missed it. So Saith the Squirrels. We played it during the intro. I don't know if people were here for it, but there you go. All right, let's get the wheel. Wheel spin.
Does this train go to the water park? I want to go in the lazy river.
You don't want to train in a water park. Everyone will drown. It'll short out the system. Nobody will be able to get out. Hold on.
Hype train bits for Steve on a wonderful Wednesday.
Wow, thank you, Icarus.
Today?
2,000 bits. I don't know where the train's going. I think it just goes around in a circle. Thank you. All right, wheel spin. Boom.
What's the deal?
Got to spin the wheel.
Let's spin the wheel. 'Cause you want bingo. Let's go. Spin that freak wheel. Spin that freaking wheel.
All right, spinning the wheel. All right, and it is boo, 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 boo. What do we got? Neurotic Killers number 2. Ooh, comic book. Boop. Comic book. You're getting a comic book. If you already have the comic book, you can always give the link to somebody else. Just saying. Number 2. God, you got to give me. Oh, you gave out number 1. Oh, God. Where the hell is it? All right, I got to get my, where is it? Download keys. Generate a download key. Boop. There you go. I generated a download key for somebody and they didn't even claim it. It's like, I just wanted to win. All right, where is it? I got a Whisper. Whisper. There you go. Boom. Now you got comic books. Nice. Thank you. What? Boop, 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 boop. All right, got that. Wheel spin happened. We already called that, and we're normal. Okay, good. Cool. We're still on. What is that? Ad starts. Get out of here. Not during a hype train. Go to hell. I snoozed that. I said, go to hell. Dude, we're on level 4 hype train. All right? Come on. Level 4. Nice. We're normal. We're normal, dude. How do you do bingo? Exclamation bingo gives you all like little directions and stuff. At least it should. Stream bingo is like traditional bingo. Use it on stream events. Blah, blah, blah. Bingo card. I know, usually it's in the thing down there. I don't know. I got all the main controls, so. Ow! Oh. All right, VTuber glitches. Icarus, give it a bunch of sub. Corvus got a sub. Bebo got a sub. Lunar got a sub. Jinx got a sub. Touch my bullets. Got a sub? No, because I'm going to get fingerprints on them. And then you're going to kill somebody, and then you're going to be like, well, there's fingerprints on these. Must have been that guy, Steve. Freedom to Ghost, Rob Will, Shadow Angel, blah, Master. Fellow Vampire? Ooh, question mark. Or Jack Long, also got one. Thanks to Icarus. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I got distracted. I was literally going to do something. What?
Holy hype train.
Holy hype train. That is a hype train. I'm going with VTuber glitches because my arm was just out there. Let's see what else we can call here, right? Still haven't dropped any frames. That's quite amazing to me. Quite amazing. Oh, look at that. I got a T shape on my bingo card. Nice.
More hype train bits for Steve.
Thank you, dude. God, what are we at? It just says hype. I can't even see it. What level? Come on, dude. Level? Level 5 complete. We're on level 6. Let's go. What? If we get to level 666, Gora appears. Impossible. What's that? Bum, bum, bum. Has Steve sung? I don't know if I did. Sometimes it's automatic. Did I? Freedom Ghost. Hey, there you go. Subs. No, I'm trying to think. I'll think while I have coffee. It's all right. God, it almost needs more caffeine if that's humanly possible. Yeah. So what was it? Doctor's thing? He said maybe some. Yeah. Thank you. Maybe the what he said. He suggested some. He literally gave us coupons for supplements. He's like, sometimes this helps people. I'm like, you don't sound very confident. He's like, yeah. Sometimes. I'm like, what sometimes? A couple people said it was good. Do you even know what this is? It's a supplement. Oh, just give me the coupons. It's ridiculous. So literally, I got no answers. His advice was take supplements. Not going to help. And avoid loud sounds. Sounds like my accountant. Thank you. What? No, your accountant is super business. Go to bed. Wow. I didn't know what I was going to do. Good. No, I haven't seen that. I mean, I'm sure it was on Dawn's stream, but I don't actively watch them all the time. Boom, 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 boom. Judgment cat. That's every cat, essentially. Boom, 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 boom. Gassy pop. Bip, bip, bip. Read that. Where's Banana Cat coming from in the bookstore? I don't know. Bathroom. Actually, we got 2 minutes. Go.
More hype train bits
More
for
hype.
Steve?
How? We just finished level 6? Are we on level 7? Get out of here. Level 6 complete. We are on level 7. Oh my God.
I still remember a while back, when I was charged $50 for a doctor appointment, just to have the doc look at my ankle, say it was messed up, not actually look at it closely, then leave in the middle of the visit.
That's what this was kind of like. Oh, I got to dismiss this. We're snoozing it. Not during the hype train. No, because, dude, you saw the doctor. Oh, God. We saw the doctor 3 times. Each visit was $60, right? We had to get the MRI, which was a copay of like $75. And then we had to get the hearing test, which was like $100 and something. And I'm like, so we went through all this trouble to have this guy tell us, avoid loud sounds. Right? So I'm not the best math person here, but 60, 60, 60, what is that? 180? Yeah, so we got 180 plus the, 75? Yeah, so dude, we're at like 2 something plus the other. Let's just round it up to $300 to say avoid loud sounds. Like, I've been doing that my whole life. God. Similar to what the doc did to me last week, ended up in the ER. Oh, God. That is kind of weird. There are little instances where, doctor kind of casually looks at stuff. And they're like, yeah, it's all right. You're fine. And then you go out and they're like, well, they said it was fine. I guess I'll go jog on this. And your ankle collapses.
Can we get to level 8?
Oh, maybe. We're at 77%. That's your fault. It's a possibility. I'm looking at it. It's over there. We're at 77%. There's a couple of minutes left. Bump, bump, bump. Professionals, right. Avoid loud signs. Loud signs. It's ridiculous. But this was years ago, right? Dude. I know I've gotten some really good doctors. Like, yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Oops, sounds. There you go.
Name an item that is on your desk right now.
I'm gonna say cotton ball. because we use them for our ears. Cotton ball. What? It's literally the best. Thank you. No, it's like the best thing to dampen sounds because we've tried earbuds and all that other stuff. But if you talk with earbuds in your head, it kind of rattles your skull a little bit. And then that sound reverberates in your brain. And then it actually aggravates things a little bit more. Cotton has got a nice flexibility. This is stupid. I got to walk around with cotton in our ears all day. It's dumb. Did the Pumpkin get to 11 or something? Yes, the Pumpkin did. I don't expect to get up there. You know, 7 for us is a big deal. All right. Unlock a random emote. Why's it got to be random?
Our new house. Keep your feet off the table.
DJC gifted a sub to Shaded Saint. Nice. There you go. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. Cool. Gifted subs. It's always good when somebody gets a gifted sub because it's like, especially
a doctor misdiagnosed my gallstone-saturated gallbladder and I suffered for a year continuously telling my doctor I was in pain. Found a new doctor that immediately ordered an ultrasound and I was in surgery 2 days later.
Not all doctors are good at what they do. Yeah, I find it to be a steady decline, honestly. You know, it's like, hey, I'm having this problem. You know, it's kind of weird. I don't know. Go.
Level 8 bits.
We're on level 8. Let's go. All right, Twitch, do not try to force an ad right now. Don't do it. Come on, we're hyping it. All right? Look, I'm pressing a button. Nice. You got to put her on skates. I know she can fly, but the skates are more fun. Yeah. Also, a little screech at the end. Yeah. That'd be kind of fun. No, that happens every once in a while. Going back to the gifted sub things, like people will like get a gift sub and they might not be paying attention or whatever. But then if they go to another chat, it's like all of a sudden they see all these extra emotes. That happened to me once, and I'm like, I think it was for Cream, the streamer Cream. I ended up with all these Yeti emotes, and I'm like, somebody gifted me a sub. Sometimes I have them on in the background. I'm like, oh, dude, I got some Yeti emotes. You know, I don't know. It's weird. It's like a fun surprise. I didn't get to thank the person because I don't know who gave it to me. Thank you. Oh, man. Bump, 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 bump. That's it. Let's get rid of that. Make her bounce. Make who bounce? Oh, what, her? I knew it. Oh, God, stop bothering me. This is the last snooze we can do. All right, we got 5 minutes snooze. That's it. I literally told it to shut the hell up, and now it's going to be forced. It is going to be, ads are going to be forced upon us in 5 minutes like an angry stepmother that tells you to clean your room. I don't know what stepmoms do. Dude. No, we're not internet stepmoms. They do things that they shouldn't be doing. All right. Internet made it weird. Got a sub for Dora Bunny once. Nice. There you go. Gift sub, yes. Bum, bum, bum. Yes, I was kind of hoping all the medical stuff would be a little bit more eventful. A little bit more, well, here's your problem. I got nothing. I got coupons. And the ironic thing is the coupons, it was cheaper to buy it on Amazon than go to a drugstore to get these weird little supplements with a $5 coupon. Drugstores, what are you doing with your prices? This is over-the-counter crap. I'm like, I'll try it. You know, I'll try it. I mean, I think it's a load of crap, but he even said, when I like, do these actually work? He's like, well, for some people, placebo, I don't know. If you're trying to help somebody, don't tell somebody that it could be a placebo if it works. No. God, that just takes the placebo effect out of it, you know? That's the whole point. If your mind is saying this is going to work and it works, okay, just fool the mind. Delude yourself into thinking this is going to work. God. You're on cooldown. Well, in this weather, that's a good thing. Does that count? No. It's a bad joke, not a pun. Supplement pills are huge. Sometimes I have trouble swallowing them. There it is. We can do this before the hype train ends and before things happen. All right, Shadav, you have to roll equal to or better than 7. Ooh. 15. Oh, there you go. Nice. Card battle. Cool, dude. 15? Annihilated. I know. AG's kind of just, you know, she just sits there and makes music. Keeps to herself. All right, pick a number. Any number. Any number off the bingo card you want. Number 14. Let's go. 14. Number 14. All right. Nice. Technically, you're a mod. You could have just called it. You'd be like, you know, I'm taking 14. There you go. That's my prize. All right. Well, it's kind of good. There you go. Should I have one? Nice. There you go. I haven't fallen asleep on Dawn VOD. I went in a random channel where someone gifted me a sub. Definitely have new emotes. Yeah, there you go. See, that's always fun, right? All right, 32 seconds left. Woo! Who else won? Now I'm curious as to how many people won. Dude, all right. Blood Angel won. I won. Blue Moon won. DJC. Ace of Diamonds. Timothy Termite. Icarus. DJC. Shada. Real Max Marvel. Nice. Cool. Nice. So far, so good. Nice. Boop, boop, boop. I got other words, but I like the word nice today. No, God, I know the ad's going to happen. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We completed level 7. Yes. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate. Got all the level 7 emotes. We got them already. They got to come out with new ones, man. You guys have been doing too much hype train stuff. We literally have all the level 7 emotes. Look at that. I'm looking at them now. We got so many of them. Look, we got Lol Frog. Look at that. He's cool. Oh, good. I don't know. I like frogs. They're pretty cool. What? I admired the fact that they could jump away from people really, really far. Now I got to conquer all the emotes for level 8. Well, no, I think you guys got up to 11, right? Snow White, hi. What's up? How's it going? Defective echo. Is that me or is that you? You. Boop, 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 boop. Now I'm just waiting for an ad to happen because I know it's going to be popping up and I'm going to get more coffee. Did Steve randomly sing? Let's find out. Did I randomly sing? No, I'm going to have to go through the hour-long VOD that we got here. Find out. I'll call it. Random singing. There you go. I'll cowl it. Cowl it. There you go. And the ad's going to start. All right, I can't dismiss this ad. I can't snooze it. I can't do anything. We just got to get it out of the way. We used it all up to just spare the hype train. All right? Got to do it. All right, let's get it out of the way, and then we got all sorts of weird stuff. No, Dawn sent us 2 articles that are actually interesting and I want to look at. They're like crazy. One's about controllers and games that will probably never see the light of day. It's kind of depressing, but fun. All right, let's get the ads out of the way. Let's go. Everybody go grab a drink, stretch, pick your nose, and flick it where somebody can't see it. All right, pretend like you're in school. Doesn't matter. No one bingo. All right, be right back. Good. Just got back from my doctor's appointment. It took almost 2 hours, and they don't want to see me again for 6 months. Did you do something wrong, or you're okay, so they don't need to see you for 6 months? No, because with me personally, if I talk to the doctor, they're like, look, I don't even want to see you for 6 months, okay? Just don't come back here. Wait, for 6 months? Yes, just 6 months. But I'm okay. Yeah, sure, just get out. You know, that kind of thing.
Someone liked my post?
Maybe they fat-fingered it.
Shattered.
No one really likes your post, someone just fat-fingered it. Because no one gives a spit about what you do.
Anyway, POG was recognized as World POG's exclusive term, and Universal POGs changed its name to Universal Slammers. Universal Slammers. That really sounds like a club you would find in a seedy part of a city.
I'm burying a little girl in the sand to avoid getting tan, cause she's goth, and she's supposed to be pale, so I'm using a pail to bury her deep in the sand, yeah. Deep in the sand, oh yeah, buried deep
in the sand. Now all I gotta do is wait for the tide to come in. Waiting for the tide to come in and wash the little girl away into the ocean where she can live with the lobster man. Lobster man, yeah. Lobster man! Lobster man! Lobster man will take the little girls and cover them with butter and eat them. How do you like that? Think about that when you go to Red Lobster!
He is the creator and sustainer of all the worlds, whether those worlds are known or unknown to mankind.
This one's happy to see you. This one is not. This is like having two cats in your household. One is super cool with you and happy to see you. This one's pissed off because you just woke it up. Like I was sleeping. Cheer up, bro.
What meals do they serve on a bus?
They don't serve meals.
Peanuts?
No.
Drinks?
Nope.
Bathroom?
Use a corner like everyone else.
Humans are wrong. That's me in the corner. That's me taking a whiz over there. Just look away. Gonna be here a while. What's with the portrait of you?
Some dude in my art class gave it to me.
Why?
No idea. He just handed it to me and said, "I hope you are the person that inspired this," and then left.
Yeah, no pressure.
I know, right? Like, what do I even do with that?
I don't know. Sometimes it's good to aspire to what people think you can be, rather than just being what you are.
I don't need that kind of pressure.
Bro, don't be lazy. Be the painting.
But I don't want to be the painting.
Be the painting! Be better than reality, transcend reality, be a painting that could be immortalized. There's no lies in the paint, because it might be real, it could be fake.
Boom. All right. I think we're all right. Boop, boop, boop. What do you mean ad starts in 10 seconds? Why are they doing an ad break in 10 seconds? We literally had 3 minutes of ads. I literally got a banner here that says ad starts in 10 seconds. This better be like a 30-second ad. I'm going to be real angry. I got me drink and I came back. I was going to talk to people. Let me refresh chat. I think it just actually broke. Now I got this perpetual, it's like PTSD. I got advertising PTSD. Hold on. I'm refreshing you, chat. I'm doing it. All right, it's gone. It went back to the shadows from whence it came. Twitch is ad crazy. I mean, yeah, I could see that during like, the holiday months because they try to sell stuff. But now, no. It's like summer. What are you going to do? Let's see. Did that for me on Dawn stream. We just got done with ads and was told me to start an ad soon. Right? That's weird. All right. Well, hopefully it's fixed and we'll never see ads again. Haha. You have good humor, strawberry shortcake ice cream with caramel sauce. Caramel sauce. Oh, man. We got nothing. I got half a container of ice cream left. It's like one of those little Haagen-Dazs things. Of course, we got the coffee brownie one. Dawn got the, what was it, Twix ice cream? Not crazy about it. It's like you expect chunks of Twix in there, like a Ben & Jerry's ice cream or something. No. This is like a ghetto cookies and cream where they just almost liquefy it and put like Twix dust all over it. It's ridiculous. Coffee brownie, dude. It's awesome. All right, this article I had to go through because I want to see two special to use, the rarest and most valuable game controllers ever made. All right, this is because you got a Wu-Tang controller. I can't imagine this being comfortable to hold, but holy crap. Come on, dude. I didn't even know that was a thing. I've had this for a couple of weeks. It's not bad. Kind of just what the bars with a tub kind of deal. This is why I just stick with cookie dough. You can't go wrong with cookie dough. Even bad cookie dough is still good cookie dough. It's like pizza. Even bad pizza is good pizza. It's like Chinese food. It's even bad Chinese food is decent Chinese food. Honestly, I've had a pizza that was so bad I couldn't eat it, but that was rare. That was 10 rarest NES. No, I don't care about that. Solid gold Xbox controller. I feel like that's gonna get mushed as soon as you touch it. It can't be solid gold. Like if you press the gold is naturally soft. Even bad money is good money. Yes, it is. All right. Well, apparently there was a gold Xbox controller. How much does this go for? Of course, Linus Tech Tips got it. It cost around $87,000 to make. This wasn't sold by Xbox. Instead, it was made by Linus. You had $87,000. All right. I am actually aggravated with this guy from this point forward. From this point forward. Okay. Because this guy had won $87,000. And what did they do with it? They made a gold Xbox controller. Do you know how many people you could have helped out with $87,000? Oh. I know they do it for the channel, and it's like an expense, and blah, blah, blah. Look at all the views we got. Gold, does it work? $87,000. At a certain point, you have to say to yourself, should I be spending this consciously? Is this moral of me to be spending $87,000? Yo, everybody who's out there complaining about, like, you know, the upper echelon having all this money to throw away and not helping anybody. Also look at YouTubers. I'm just saying. Some of them are frittering away a lot of money that could be helping people. I really hope this guy does charity work to make up for this. Let's see. Oh, I don't know if I've seen like a handful of videos when he was reviewing stuff I actually had interest in, but other than that, I know very little. Game of Life PlayStation 1 controller. What the hell? Really? Game of Life controller? I have an $80 controller with stick drift. Is that worth anything? No, everyone has an $80 controller that has stick drift. Meanwhile, this thing probably still works. Yes, the PlayStation Game of Life controller. Next, we have the Game of Life controller for PlayStation. One, this isn't nearly as valuable as a solid gold Xbox controller. Thanks. But it's quite elusive. This was originally created for the Japanese version of the Game of Life for the PlayStation 1. It seems that the spinner only works with the Japanese version, as this is difference between regional. Oh God, it's difference. All right. They go for a few $100s. So I guess if you have the Japanese version, weird. You want to play the Game of Life from PlayStation 1. Wu-Tang Clan PlayStation 1 controller. Let's go. 1999, Wu-Tang Shaolin Style launched for the PS1, which was based on the Wu-Tang Clan. Just in case you don't know, this is an American hip-hop group. Come on, dude. Even I'm not even into hip-hop, rap, or anything. I know who Wu-Tang is. Okay? This is an American hip-hop group that began in 1992. In addition to buying the game, you could also get the sleek black and yellow controller that was shaped like the group's logo. How much is it? Controller's a bit awkward to hold, but a few $100s. Few $100s. So, yo, I'm just saying, you got the Wu-Tang controller in storage. You know, dust that off, put it up on eBay. Char's customized color Wavebird GameCube controller. What the hell? I've never seen this before. Huh? What? Wavebird is a wireless GameCube controller that was pretty common, but you could also get your hands on a rare Gundam version called Char's Customized Color. Wavebird, this version was released alongside Mobile Gundam versus Zeta Gundam. Okay. You can only get this Char controller through Club Nintendo. Oh, God. Only 1,000 controllers are made. Oh, geez. Price may even go up if you find a version that still has the box. Oh, my God. It's quite expensive. Quite expensive as in so much that we don't even know the price. You couldn't find a completed... Whatever. It's a Gundam. Ooh, Final Fantasy Crystal White GameCube controller. This? Really? All right. 2003 Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles launched the GameCube to promote the game. A contest was held with 150 GameCube bundles serving as a reward. As such, only 150 of these controllers were made. Oh, God. 150 controllers. $10,000. 10,000. I know there are a lot of Final Fantasy fans out there, but at a certain point, you're just going to say, you know what? I'm a fan, but I'm not that fan. You also need to fork over money to buy the console. Yeah. That's crazy. Managed to make what launcher 10 look like? What you said that last time. You did that, the launcher. Yeah. Oh, you got a clear one? Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice. Ooh, this one's shaped like bananas. That's kind of cool. Donkey Kong Nintendo 64 banana controller with cover. I'm not even joking. I have seen the cover. I've seen the cover. I haven't seen the yellow controller, but I've seen the cover. I want to say they gave them out at particular stores. Look around for banana-themed gaming collection. Thankfully, Donkey Kong, blah, blah, blah. The cover for the controller is quite valuable, too. We found a $200 USD listing for the banana controller with banana printing on it. As a promo item, its place on the list is expected. Many believe that the price tag is partially due to the fact that it can be hard to preserve small pieces of fabric like this. Yeah, I'll give them that. I don't know where they gave them out, but I kind of remember seeing those. That's kind of cool. So, you know, if you see a try banana somewhere. Yeah, just a controller. 10 grand for this. The PlayStation, everything. I mean, GameCube. I don't know how much that's going to cost. Golden E3 Nintendo 64 controller when E3 was a thing. More gold. I'm going to tell you honestly, I hate the color gold. I don't like it. When it comes to jewelry and stuff, I don't like gold. Fairland won. Nice. Congratulations. I like silver. Surprisingly enough, yes, even vampires, I do like silver. Gold is like, I don't know, it's like too showy. You know, like people have gold teeth and stuff like that. Make it silver, you know? Gold is boring. Yeah, I feel like, you know, it's anytime I see a car with like gold rims and stuff like that, I'm like, that would look so much better if it was just silver. Even chrome. I'll take chrome, whatever the cheapest shiny thing is, man. Yeah. I do like silver. Silver's nice. Yeah. Well, you know, growing up in a goth-esque kind of thing, there wasn't a lot of gold. It was usually silver. Everything was silver. Goths didn't really have a lot of gold jewelry. All right, what's going on today? Back in 1997, there was an E3 event that, remember E3? That tested your Star Fox abilities. The details are a bit hazy. Why? But you're on drugs? But it seems that if you won an on-stage tournament, you'd be awarded with this golden controller. The only way to get it was to be at this event and win. With some claims that only 25 were ever created. Due to the extreme rarity, not many pop up for sale, but it seems that they can cost a few $1,000s. Of course, you may go years without ever seeing a new one appear for sale. A few $1,000s. This one appears 10 grand, dude. Final Fantasy takes it. 10 grand controller? Come on. Well, except for Linus's $87,000 controller made out of gold, but let's be realistic. Feed hungry people. Thank you. NES Power Glove. This is worth something? All right. We have to. It's too weird to leave out. Okay, the glove awkwardly fits on your hand. Well, it's around $100. Yeah, I mean, I know they're like a little expensive, but they're not like. It's probably to be difficult to use. Yeah, you think so? All right, whatever. That doesn't count. Steel Battalion controller. Oh God, what is this? Last but not least, we have the Steel Battalion controller. Steel Battalion is a mecha game that launched on Xbox in 2002. Rather than using a simple controller, you'd need the absolutely massive controller with a total of 44 buttons, knobs, and levers for you to use. The controller even came with 3 foot pedals that you would use to play. Holy crap, dude. Wow. Steel Battalion itself can't really be played without the controller. Oh. And since limited controllers were made, they are quite rare. It seems that the original price of the controller was $200. Now you have to pay $500. Well, considering inflation, that's basically retail. Knobs. There's knobs in there, dude. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. All right, well, the moral of the story here is check your controllers. And Linus, you have too much money to waste. $87,000 to make this. $87,000. That's a small home for somebody. I don't know how many meals you can buy for $87,000, but that's a lot of food. That is like college tuition for somebody. Thank you, Apple Cat. Just spin on that guy's face until he's just covered in, I don't know, apple seeds. Linus, be better. I don't know how old this is. I like his reviews, but, you know, come on, dude. It could have bought 290 families $300 worth of groceries. Right? Yo, that'll take a lot of burden off of people. You know, why can't you be like Mr. Beast, who goes around and does charity work, but makes sure the camera's on him at all times? I have this, when I see stuff like that, I have this exhale of just disappointment. Like, you know, like, and it's like, you don't need a camera. The only reason you're probably doing it, and it's not just him. There's a lot of people that do this. A lot of people do quote unquote charity stuff. Celebrities have been doing it forever. Movie stars, musicians, et cetera, et cetera. They're working the soup kitchen. Nobody knew. Then how come paparazzi's there? You know? You know, and at a certain point, it's just like, you know, what is the reason that they're doing this for? All that camera stuff. Look at how good of a person I am. You know, there's a simple quote. I don't know who said it. If you're doing charity work, leave the camera at home. That's a very simple quote. I don't know who said it, but good job, whoever came up with that. You do charity work because you want to help people, not so you can get that secondhand notoriety. Wow, they're a good person. Come on, dude. Whatever. But speaking of bad people, 10 announced games that are straight up, like they literally said straight up, never coming out, ranked by how long it's been in production. You want to finish the title of the article?
It's a raid. Destroy them all with
We got a
power
raid.
hugs
Adam,
and
thank
treats.
you. I know we don't have sporks. We don't defend. We welcome. Well, we got bats. Thank you. Oh man. Was Jim Carrey? That was Jim Carrey who said that? All right, Jim Carrey, let's go. Yeah, so let's see what happens here, because I'm just curious. I didn't get a chance to look at this article yet. What do we got? Splinter Cell remake. Really? All right. I just assumed they already had one, but I guess not. I was never really big into Splinter Cell. I played the first couple of them way back in the day, but there you go. Initially announced December 15th, 2021 via Ubisoft. Oh, we ain't seen nothing by Ubisoft. We are not going to see anything from Ubisoft. If it's on the list here, it's probably from Ubisoft. I'm going to say at least 5 games here from Ubisoft. Hey, Spider-1, nice. Splinter Cell. Good. All right, so that's 4 years in development. Perhaps the least worrying entry of this list is Splinter Cell's remake project by Ubisoft. It was only announced in December of 2021 and is taking about as long as you'd expect for a modern AAA game to bake in the oven. To take in the oven? My dude, you didn't finish your title. Nothing gets taken in the oven. Unless you're into that thing. But, not our videos. Bake in the oven. Bake. Okay. However, there are some concerns as Ubisoft, and I have dyslexia. Okay. Game's too early, blah, blah. Okay. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake. Isn't this coming out soon? I thought it was coming out. All right. Let's see. September 9th, 2021. 4 years. Saber Interactive. Currently, Aspire previous. Okay. See the live video, which is bummer considering they had so much potential. Initially handled by... I only get that hyped when, like... I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't think ever. That's insane. Thank you. Let's see. The game's development was put on hold after its art director and design director were fired, resulting in the project being handed over to Saber Interactive. While it's still possible that this will see a release date in the future, it's unlikely to be soon. Look, BioShock 4. There's always a lighthouse. Is there? 6 years. Oh, they announced it via Twitter, huh? Develop a cloud chamber. Okay, it's hard to believe that the next installment of God, that game is old, right? Holy crap. Yeah, however, aside from a few leaks here and there's been no official update, trailer, gameplay demonstration, or any other notable thing. So this has been 6 years production. That's not good. Well, don't worry. We're going to have that at, what, Amazon series. Yeah, we need that. Oh, there will be another BioShock. I guarantee you there will be another BioShock merely because of franchise brand recognition. There's no way that this does, especially after the series comes out. I think I knew a cheerleader that actually looked like that. They were just kind of derpy, but they were, in it for fun. Everwilds. Everwilds? Thank you. I have vague recollections of hearing about this. 2019. Ooh, 6 years. Oh, developed by Rare. No, Xbox owns Rare, right? MacBooyah, 1. Nice. Cool. Cool. All right, Everwilds. I don't even know what the hell it was. Oh, boy. Where do we begin with Everwilds? This project is Rare's first title after Sea of Thieves. Oh, God. Sea of Thieves has been around that long? Holy crap. That's a long time. All right. It was also announced back in 2019, but has since been through the ringer, reportedly going through a complete reboot, which explains why we haven't seen or heard much since. Oh, if it's going through a reboot, then, just forget about this game, because just 6 years doesn't mean anything. We want to play this game, finally, whatever, if it's gone. In the Valley of the Gods. We suggest it's not officially canceled. We could. What the hell is this? This looks kind of cool. December 7th, 2017 at the Game Awards. Oh, God. Dude, this is not 8 years, bro. Campo Santo. Is the developer still around? I don't want to. What? I got to wait for my digestive crackers to take effect. Thank you. In the Valley of the Gods is this game from Firewatch developers Campo Santo. That was announced way back in 2017 before the team was acquired by Valve. Oh, sometimes in April of the following year. That's right. Is it Valve, do they buy up developers like every other company does or no? In April of the following year, Sean Veneman, the head writer for In the Valley of the Gods, was moved onto the writing team of Half-Life Alyx, which put the game's development on hold. Oh, here we go. It's all about Half-Life, isn't it? Aside from a release window being pushed back to December 2029 on Steam, its release date was pushed back to 2029. We could all be dead. God. All right. Well, Valve bought a few companies. 2029. Yeah, it'll be here before you know it, honestly. Be like, oh my God, it's 2029 already? Holy crap. Where'd the time go? The Devil Inside. Little Devil, Large Delay. I think I vaguely remember this. I think I put it on a wish list, which is probably what that blank spot was. No, if they take a game off of Steam and this product is not available, you just get that. That's what happened to what was it? Mistover? Yeah, no, it's like I got to find a PS4 version or something. It's ridiculous. I can't get a Steam key for that anywhere. Let's see. 2015 via Kickstarter. Oh, God. It's a Kickstarter. They took the money and they probably live in an area like this right now. They're like in Switzerland. Next up is NeoStream's Interactive's Little Devil Inside, which was revealed all... I can't read. I can't read. I can't read. Card battle. All right, all right. You want a card battle? Okay, Adam. You got a card battle, and you got a roll. Adam has to roll better than 16. Let's roll. 10. No. 10. Oh, all right, you spiffy up the text for me. Thank you. You ever do that? Like you walk into like a building or something and somebody's waxing the floor and you just feel bad about walking on it? So you try to like tiptoe really fast past them? Ridiculous. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. You got 10. Throughout this long, decade-long wait. How about throughout this decade-long wait, not this long decade-long wait, we have received several updates on this project, but there's still no concrete release date or even release window for Little Devil Inside. Furthermore, there have been more shakeups that give it a cause for pause. The last update was from last year when NeoStream Interactive announced that their team had been downsized and the project had transitioned to Unreal Engine 5. God, you know how difficult it is to just move something over to another engine? And released a new trailer. We hope it comes out the other end unscathed or what we've... Oh, God. I don't know. I think I remember seeing this and I was like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool to play. But it's been 10 years, so I don't even really remember. The Last Night. Ooh, this looks spooky. What is this? What is this? October 2014 via Engadget. Is that still around? Interview with Odd Tales. 11 years. Okay. Despite most people remembering this game as being first revealed at Xbox's E3, they said E3, showcases in 2017, and last night was officially announced to be in full production by Odd Tales in 2014. It's planned to have the game finished and launched by the end of 2016. That did not go well. Let's see. So since then, the team has expanded and faced its fair share of shakeups and controversies, leading to its current unknown state. Just say gone. Updated production was in 2021 via PC Gamer, stating that they are taking their time with development and will release it when it's ready. It's been 11 years. What are you, Star Citizen? Come on. All right, whatever. We're never seeing that. Deep Down. We know it's not happening. Oh, man. Yeah, what? You was at a gas station at night, it was mopping the floor, and it was like, sorry for scuffing up your floor. Yeah, I hate when that happens, man. No, I don't like doing that. I feel like I got to take my shoes off. But then I just get footprints over everything. Oh, God. So what was this? Like, was this kind of a Souls-like? Made by Capcom. All right, it's been 12 years. Oh, God. All right. Y'all knew it was coming, and we feel obligated to include it as Capcom has been radio silent on Deep Down since its reveal trailer at the PlayStation 4 reveal event in 2013. I don't remember that. And has never officially canceled it. Yep, it's been that long. And yes, we also feel old. Right? This free-to-play medieval dungeon crawler was to be headed by Yoshinori Ono of Street Fighter fame and would utilize the new Panta Ray engine, which is not new anymore. Why don't you just move over to Unreal 5 like everybody else? Oh, God. All right. Since then, Capcom moved to the real and yeah, see? RE engine, never used the Pinata engine for a single released game. Trademark lapsed in 2018. Left the company a year after that. In 2021, former world chairman. Come on. On my team, I pick up the project and finish it. Might pick up the project and finish it. Now it's gone. Deep down is a very, very fascinating game that is shrouded in mystery. No, it's not. It's probably a tech demo. And words of warning, free to play. Okay? God. You know? Tekken versus Street Fighter. Didn't that already come out? I thought there was a Tekken and Street Fighter. 15 years? Wasn't there a Tekken and Street Fighter for the PS3, Xbox 360? I don't know. You figure it out. I'm going to drink some coffee. I've been talking like an idiot. I don't even know what that was. There you go. Mispronounced somebody's name. Good job. What happened there? It's like, oops, I murdered somebody. All right. You think that some of these games would become a third-party developed game? Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's Tekken Street Fighter. You figured, or do they just start putting Tekken fighters into Street Fighter? Okay, mark my words. Street Fighter is going to be the Fortnite of fighters at some point. Trust me on that, okay? They're just going to start adding characters in. It's going to get bigger and bigger and stupider. Yeah? And if they don't do it, somebody else will. How many of you remember that this was actually an announced title by Harada himself? At the 2010 San Diego Comic-Con? It's been 15 years, bro. Caterpillar Nano 1. It's been 15 years. Okay. Since Tekken Street Fighter was officially announced, only to put it due to a variety of factors. I thought the Street Fighter Tekken. This was Tekken Street Fighter, which would have been a 3D fight. At a certain point, isn't it just the same? You know, this is going to be a 3D. What? All right. Well, I knew there was something out, though. Thank you for looking that up. Oh, hey, there you go. See, that's something. Ask chat for help. Where's that? What number is that? I think I can call that. Ask for help, number 9. Goop, call it. Boom. Let me look at my card. I want to look at my card. I got nothing since that. All right. It was roughly 10% complete back in 2012. It was 10% complete. Oh, God. Not for nothing. Even if they did 10% a year, it should be out by now. We ain't seen this. I heard announced that the project had been officially placed on hold and later reinforced that statement in 2018, saying it was approximately 30% complete in 2019. Never going to see it. All right, moving on. Beyond Good and Evil 2, number 1, Ubisoft. We ain't going to see this crap ever. Look at that. Look at that, my dude. Oh, God, this was actually announced in 2008? 17 years? Right? Exactly. It's crazy. Exactly. Thank you. Really? My dudes. Oh, God. Look at that. They had a cool CG trailer and everything. 17 years. Ubisoft, you suck. God. That's when things started falling apart, too. Lastly, you know what time it is. We have to talk about Beyond Good and Evil 2. And how it was initially announced all the way back in 2008. You read that correctly. Beyond Good and Evil 2 was announced 17 years ago. And to make matters worse, after its announcement in 2008, it went radio silent until it emerged in 2017 at Ubisoft's E3 conference. Beyond Good and Evil 3 2 received another cinematic trailer a year later in 2018 at another Ubisoft conference. It was since gone relatively quiet. Maybe that's the trailer I'm thinking of in 2018. Because I don't even remember it being announced that far back. Wow. Which isn't the best. Well, okay. It has gone relatively quiet with only reports of development progressing well via Ubisoft. Oh, God. Ultimately surpassing Duke Nukem Forever as the longest delayed game, which isn't the best company to be in. Oh, God. All right. Even with God. Oh, Ubisoft. I wonder why your company is terrible right now. Even with Ubisoft assuring everyone that the game still exists, we find it very challenging to believe we will ever see in action. Oh, God. Let alone be able to play it, as it has been 17 years since it was announced. Paired with long stretches of silence, reports have created differences, causing delays and so much more controversy, shakeups, and turmoil. I don't know. Like with all entries on this list, we hope Ubisoft proves everyone wrong, releases a solid product, and delivers a good... Dude, Ubisoft hasn't delivered a solid product since, like, Assassin's Creed 2. Okay. Thank you. When you break a record in a negative way, it should be a wake-up call. Sadly, they don't care. Yeah, it's kind of weird, though. It's like, fine. Whatever, BioShock, what is this, 6 years? That's fine. Whatever. Like, AAAs take way too much time to make a game now, considering the people power they have behind it. But, I mean, dude, when you get that 17 years, dude, come on. Ridiculous. Oh. Look at this guy. I feel like this is the person running Ubisoft right now. Hey guys, we're feel to play. Hey dude, you want to do Just Dance again? Let's make another Just Dance. Just Dance 20 whatever year we're in. We'll make it a mobile game. You don't even have to dance. You just got to shake your phone around. Let's do it. And they're like, who put the monkey in charge? I don't know, man. I don't know, but we got to listen to him. I don't think it's a good idea. Just Dance 2026. Let's go. Oh, God. All right, let me just close that tab because it's hurting my face. God. Let's say it was supposed to be a sequel, then it got canceled, and then they're trying again with a prequel. Why? Like, just make it. You know? It's so bizarre, dude. Like, oh, God. Boop. Let's get coffee. That's not spicy. She's just eating brains. All right. I'm all right. Here's this is my fault. Nah, bro. I did a thing. All right. Here's the thing. Here's the problem. Here's what happened. I made coffee, and it was good coffee, and then I didn't want to go through the trouble of making another coffee, so I put water in it, and I watered it down. So now we have bad coffee. So that's who called Steve has bad coffee? I didn't have bad coffee up until right now. Right now is when I had bad coffee. My coffee beforehand was awesome. The water was mediocre. Oh, that was your roll win. Okay. That's right, 14. I'll shut up now. Oh, man. Well, that's good because then at least you didn't have to wait for another hour and a half. All right, what was the other weird crap? All right, more gaming news, I guess. I'm not fudging things. No, I know. I literally didn't remember. That's my fault. My brain, man. Boom. Speaking of brains, who thought it was a good idea to come out with Microsoft unveils the $400 Meta Quest 3S Xbox Edition VR headset? Is this any different from the regular Meta Quest 3X? Like, what's the difference? What's the difference? Xbox Edition making it the first limited edition Quest virtual reality headset ever released. Okay. Bailing via post, the headset is part of an ongoing partnership between Microsoft and Meta and celebrates the expansion of Xbox Cloud gaming on Meta Quest headsets. Meta Quest 3S Xbox Edition is surprisingly decked out And the console's aesthetics. Yeah, I don't care about the aesthetics. So that's it. It's black. That's it. User will be able to pair any Xbox wireless controller, Xbox Elite wireless controller Series 2, or Xbox adaptive controller to the headset using Bluetooth, which is device also being, okay, whatever. Let's just skim this. All right. Okay, wow. This is an Xbox. Okay, whoop-de-doo. What was it doing? All right, I'm in it now. I'm in it. I got the controls and everything. And you got your Game Pass. So basically, I'm cloud gaming with Game Pass in VR. I guess. I mean, I don't know if you don't have one. Hey, it's Kevin Lowe. What up, Kevin Lowe? I don't know. I'm not super stoked about it. So, but I don't know if you're in the market for it. To your knowledge, it's only an aesthetic difference. Yeah, but isn't okay, now the Quest S, which is technically the better version, that's like $500, right? $499.99. Now, the 3S is $299, correct? So why is this one $400? Because unless it's better than the 3S that already exists, there's no point in paying the extra money. Aside from, wow, you can Bluetooth the controller to it, but I would assume they let you to do that with the other ones, unless it's just because it's a limited edition. I mean, I don't know. And generally, I don't know what the price of the 3S is, but I thought it was about $300. Weird. All right, well, more VR. This I found. All right, you should know what this is about this if you don't, but you can use Xbox controllers on Quest 2. Oh, there you go. So that's not a big deal. Okay, this thing. In the land of remakes, apparently we need Land of the Lost. Reboot coming back to life at Netflix. Okay, they were going to do a reboot, and then they didn't do a reboot. Now they're going to do a reboot. Do we need Land of the Lost? I mean, it might be interesting, but unless you're going to have the derpy little creatures and dumb costumes, that's what made it cool and fun. This one looks so angry. Oh. Yeah, no, and there was the monkey kid. I vaguely remember seeing episodes of this somewhere. I don't know. Some of the creatures were notably brought to life using stop motion, blah, blah, blah. Hey, it's Banana Guy. What's that? Be on the lookout? It's the Bolo, dude. All right. There's a live-action Street Fighter movie happening. All right? No. They're not bringing Van Damme back into this. Or maybe they will for a cameo. Okay. But they did their casting for Chun-Li. All right? This is a big deal. Because I don't know who this is. But I feel like they're going to have to work on their thighs. Slightly. A bit. Just saying. Maybe they'll just CGI it at this point. I don't know. She'll probably kick my butt. But, unless I use my vampire powers. All right. Yeah, I don't know who this person is. Jason Momoa, Aquaman, Andrew Koji, Bullet Train, Roman Reigns, Fast and Furious. Oh, wow, they're getting all these people in there? Even though the film's plot remains under wraps. They were just going to punch each other. There's no plot. Definitely got to CGI them thighs. Yeah, if they don't, the internet is going to be so upset. All right? They're going to be very upset. Okay? Here's the thing. Marvel Rivals understands the power of thighs. Okay? Look up the Emma Frost character model. Okay? I'm just saying. Very important. Which reminds me, update your character model back here. No, not me. I don't have I barely have legs. Yeah, so that's apparently a thing. I don't know. I think the next screen is going to be bright, so I don't know, avert your eyes. But I think it's kind of interesting. Oh, God, please don't be bright. It is. Okay, here we go again with the climate activist. Okay, here's the thing. Climate activist throws bright pink paint on glass covering Picasso's painting in Montreal. Okay, it's done as part of environmental organizations' efforts to draw attention to the dangerous wildfires spreading through Canada. Hey, we know about the dangerous wildfires in Canada, even in the States, because I open up a window, I can smell it. Okay? You're not drawing attention to anything but your own stupidity, in my opinion. So, yeah, they decided to do this. Again, glass, you know, so they think it's okay to just, we didn't really harm the painting. It's more of a show of the issues that we have out here, and we got to draw attention to it. You know what? Here's what you do. You know what you've done? I am just going to start lighting things on fire because of you. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go outside with a book of matches on the driest day possible and just start throwing them in garbage dumpsters. I'm not actually going to do that. But this is absolutely stupid. You know, I'm going to call attention to the wildfires. Everybody knows. We know there's fire. We see it. You know, we smell the smoke. We understand. You want to maybe, I don't know, bring attention to something that's a little bit more obscure that needs help, aside from the big swath of the country that's burning? Well, more people need to know about it. You know what? They will when it reaches their house. Okay? Idiot. I don't know. I find a logical approach to this to not be logical at all. All right. We got a new blood type out there. Okay? Doctors detect a mysterious antibody in a French woman. Of course, the French. It turned out to be a brand new type of blood. New type of blood. It's Gora negative. I don't even know what that means. But it apparently it's the 48th. Right there. See? 48th known blood group system in humans. 48. Sora, what's up? How's it going? Right? Dude, 48 blood types? Look at that. Blood vials. Yeah, so it's got some mysterious antibodies. I hope they're good for something. All right? But that's good. Note that there's new blood out there. I'm excited about that. Okay? After a while, you get through like A, B, O. It's like, you know, it's kind of, you know, now, dude, this is like a buffet now. We're almost at Baskin Robbins levels of flavors here. What do they have, 31? Yeah. Oh, we got more flavors of blood than we have. I never tried this. Yeah. What? Go out to catch them all? I don't know. Boop, boop, boop. Something Sailor Moon happens. Okay. Did you know there was a Sailor Moon dream house? I'm not even joking. I had no idea this was a thing, and it's so ridiculous to me. Thank you for calling it. Dude, it's literally a play set. It is a giant ass play set. Look, this person's not even there. But look, you had the weird little figures and everything. I find this amazing because you always hear about the Barbie dream home. You never hear about the Sailor Moon dream house, you know, with furniture. It's got furniture. What? It's absolutely bizarre to me and mesmerizing. I have never heard or seen this before in my entire life. That's what makes it. I didn't even think in the States they would produce this much Sailor Moon stuff, especially back then. This is old. Look at all that negative space in that graphic. That's old. That's insane. They glue themselves to the floor in New York. What? Swipe their wallet. What are you talking about? I think there was a couple other Sailor Moon-y things happening. Let's see what else. This is so bizarre to me. What are the ages for? I'm just curious. Warning. Choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3. Got a lot of sunspots on your arm for a kid. Look at that. You know it's old because they didn't Photoshop the arm. Look at that. God, these look like cigarette burns. Are you okay? What the hell? She's not even holding it. That's how bad the Photoshop was back then. She's just like, look, house. God. Oh, God. Track marks. Oh, you think she's shooting up right after the photo shoot? Yeah. Poor kid. All right. All right. Smiling Friends. Somebody did a mashup. I'm not a big fan of mashups, but this was kind of funny. This was kind of funny. And who did that? Molly Art. Molly Artwork. They did it. This is kind of fun, dude. Look at that. All right. And not to be outdone, there was another person who did, and I absolutely love this. Go.
47 moons of mentioning Sailor
Yes.
Moon for the 1000th time.
Nice. We got to. It's part of bingo now, you know? We got to. Sometimes it's really difficult for us to find something, but it wasn't this week. Somebody did in, I don't know, they squished it into the Sailor Moon style of things, but it's a retro anime style of, look at this, Wednesday Addams and Sailor Moon. Bingo, they got bingo. This was done well. Look at this. This is done well. Who did this? What's their name? Let me just move. Damn. Hanna-Barbera. Look at this. Dude, I would totally watch this if this was an anime. Are you kidding me? Look at this. This is done really well. This was done well. All right. And as usual, I usually have this thing where people try to do like weird crossovers and stuff, and I'm like, whatever. This is done well. This is art style's done well for reminiscence of the time period. She looks super pissed off, as she should be, and you know, it kind of works. You know, this one's super bright and happy and everything. Good job. Again, I got to give him the credit. Look at that. Hanna-Barbera. Hanna-Barbera. I'm like, literally, I'm going to look up their other artwork because I was actually impressed with this. Okay, here's the thing. We've been around forever. I am not very impressed with a lot of things. This was done well. All right. Good job. Have a cookie. What the hell else is on there? Boop. Sandman. Yeah, we already talked about that. What is this? The days? We've done the days. God. Let me get some coffee. So. Dave, remember she's allergic to color, right? Smart. So. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm trying to stretch my arms here. I didn't do a lot of stretching. Did anybody remind me to stretch? God. I gotta say, I had to remind myself. I gotta stretch and rehydrate. All right. No, somebody did. I didn't eat on stream. I am hungry, though. I don't know what I'm eating for dinner. Streech. Oh, see, somebody did it. Thank you, Blue Moon. There you go. No, I don't know, the weird ad thing messed us up. I didn't want to interrupt the hype train. You kidding me? All right, where's the other weird crap? Not that. Oh, that's right. I was going to have coffee. But I got to show you something cool. All right, I'm going to have coffee. And in the meantime, you get to look at this old coffee machine that literally has freaking wood paneling on it. This is a coffee machine with wood paneling. Wood paneling on a coffee machine. I've never seen one of these. The last coffee machine publicly that I used was in Paris, okay? And I put money in there, and a cup came out, and a bunch of liquid came out, but also a bunch of ants. I literally got a cup of scolding ants. Thank you for the sub. 13 moons. Lucky 13. Nice. You'll see those in hospitals mostly. I saw a really old water fountain in some doctor's office that had similar wood paneling. I was like, how old is this water dispenser? So bizarre. I guess older stuff just worked, right? Not now. You know, now this thing would have to be connected to Wi-Fi. That would be a little TV giving you news blips and all this other stuff. It's ridiculous. All right, let's coffee. Dude, that shirt is awesome. I like that. It's not really spicy. Yeah, no, the spicy GG here. They don't come up.
Time. It's time to get
It is
some
coffee
caffeine
time.
in your system. You might have had too much, but nobody listened, so you buzzed.
Nice. I didn't drink it. Simpsons had one with a whole rat. Yeah. It was pretty disgusting, and I actually felt bad for the ants because a lot of them just got burned alive in my scalding hot coffee, which I couldn't drink. You know, I almost felt like I should drink it to honor that they're the fallen soldiers, as it were.
How's your hearing issues going, Steve?
Oh, you weren't here for that. Oh, God. All right. Yeah, 1 sec.
Let's freaking go.
And a card battle. Ah.
Card battle.
Nice. I remember when I was younger, they could also dispense hot chicken broth. Oh, that would have been nice. And hearing issues. The short of it, MRI is fine. The guy said tried vitamins, and basically they can't do anything. That's the condensed version. Right? Ridiculous. And Ninja, you have to roll equal to or better than 11. Oh my God. 20. Bro. The 20. Oh my God, dude. That would take out any card. Any card. Any card. Nice. Wow. That's amazing. All right, you get to pick any card, any bingo number. Any bingo number. If you can't think of one, we can always do random. But let's see. Number 17. All right, 17. Ooh, costume change. Yeah, I haven't done that in a while. Damn it. Boop, 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 boop. Critical success. Dude, that's amazing. Boop. Coffee. Thank you. This, can you even get one of these? Part of me always wanted some weird hokey thing like this, like an actual coffee machine that I didn't have to maintain and somebody just had coffee in there and I would just press a couple of buttons and there it would be. Don't say it's called a coffee pot because it's not this. It's completely different. How many different versions of coffee are in this? Like, what are all these buttons for? I could see, like, you know what, with cream, sugar, dark, light, maybe, but what are all these extra buttons here? I don't know. I have to find a better picture. That's kind of cool, though. Wood paneling. Let's go. What is this? This is some other weird crap. Do we have any toys? Oh, God. All right. We talked about odd crossovers. Okay. For those who don't know, there is a Thundercats Powerpuff Girls crossover comic for some reason. Ad starts in 1 minute. Oh, of course. But everybody who's into fan fiction, okay, come on, wake up. All right, now's the time. Now's the time to let all your bits and pieces awaken to the crossover I didn't expect to happen, but I'm slightly intrigued by. Harley Quinn and Elvira. I'm not just this isn't fan fiction. This is actual Harley Quinn and Elvira. All right, where's the one? Look at this. Look at this. Are you kidding me? My dudes. They're what? This could almost work. Ads are running. Sorry. And you might want to look at the other covers because there's one where they're both tied up in a trunk. So they're very close quarters. It's very fan fiction-y. This is so bizarre to me, but I'm just like, really? Like, huh? All right, you can just bask in that while I have a little bit more coffee. I feel like she's just been overeating in this. This isn't spicy. But we can call runs out of coffee. Boom. The coffee is no more. And sadness now reigns. I'd use a bottle from Mexico. What? Must have had an old Coke machine that followed him when he got new jobs. Really? Huh. Nice. Runs out of coffee. Thank you. Yeah. So where is this? This is a pre-order, so it's not even out yet.
Do you really think you should be having more caffeine?
Do
No,
you really think you should be asking me if I should have more caffeine?
I shouldn't. I shouldn't be having more caffeine. View all items in the series. There's only 2 so far. Call randomness 1. Here you go. So issue number 1, issue number 2. I don't think they're showing the variations here. Do they? No. No, they don't show the variations. But no, it exists. It's so bizarre to me. Geez. All right, you got to wait a second. I alt-tab to something terrible. All right, there we go. I think we're back. All right. There we go. Ads are running. Sorry. So bizarre. Oh, that's why. There's your problem. All right. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I can't believe they made this. I feel like, oh God, okay, because part of me feels like there's somebody out there in Dynamite Comics scouring the web for some kind of weird fan fiction, but they kind of vanilla it. You know what I'm saying? Where they're like, there's some sweaty dude in the basement who's got like 500, issues of Elvira and Harlequin doing questionable things. And somebody out there is like, we could do this, but not make it so internet, And there's got to be somebody doing that. There are Thundercats and Powerpuff Girls, Harlequin, Elvira. Where's Dexter's Lab and Transformers? It's just so bizarre to me. So bizarre. Have you asked about using hearing aids to help with hyperacusis? No, my problem is I hear too much. He recommended, get this, noise-canceling headphones. Unfortunately, we are those few people whose noise-canceling headphones creates a false sense of pressure within our ears and makes everything worse. Yeah. No, the hearing aids that do that cancel out other sound, it's going to have the same effect. We already did plenty of research. Because he's like, try noise-canceling things. And I did. And I'm like, wow, my ears really hurt. Why? So then I had to look it up. And they're like, yeah, there are certain people who just can't. I'm like, oh, great. I got to be that certain people too. God. Yeah. It's very bizarre. It does create that a perceived pressure. And it will actually make your ears hurt. I don't know. So, I don't know. We're doomed. So, I don't know. Just move on. Return of the Living Dead. Okay, this I can get behind. Well, I can get behind Elvira as well. But, dude, Return of the Living Dead. There's a comic book. Apparently to come out number 4. I didn't even know there was nobody. I don't get emails from these people. All right. Open ear headphones are okay. Yeah, I've been using the Shocks ones, which set us back a bit. They're adequate, but God, the problem with us, we're kind of audiophiles. So open ear headphones sound like garbage to us. So at least now you know why you were so particular about music and how it sounded. You're like, oh my God, no, the production, no, it's. I'll say for all our hyped up sensitivities, it's really good when you immerse yourself into art. And now you can understand why a lot of people do not on the level that you normally do. But for us, it's just like getting immersed into music now is very difficult. So I don't know, but I don't want to hear less. I just want to hear the way it used to. People like the truly silent rooms will go mad. Yeah, it's a little weird. Got to get one of those white noisemakers. That's the thing. He's like, you have a white noisemaker? I'm like, I can get one. There's one on my phone, Like, does that help? I'm like, I kind of don't need it. I just want to, can I just listen to music? You're like, well, yeah. Here's the thing that I've learned about. Hold on. All right, let's get to the swearing. Steve swears, so you might as well call it. Here's what I've learned about hyperacusis. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on with it. Nobody has a fucking clue as to what this thing is. Oh, you have hearing sensitivity. They're like, oh, well, all right. Well, we don't know what to do with that. They're used to people coming in there saying, oh, I can't hear. Doc, what's wrong with my hearing? This ear's a little bit bad. I can't hear you. Yeah, whoa, here's a hearing aid. You go in there and you say, I'm hearing too well. They look at you, one, like you're a freaking idiot. Two, they will immediately give you a hearing test, which apparently isn't covered by healthcare because, God forbid, you need to hear. And then they look at the chart and they're like, wow, your hearing is hypersensitive. And I'm like, would you say hyperacusis? Well, you do have very sensitive hearing. I mean, mechanically, they can see that. No, the response time, they shoot air into your ear, and based on the response time of your eardrum, they get it. It's kind of like a little, think of air radar. That's the only way I can equate it. Based on that, they can tell how sensitive your hearing is. And they were like, oh, damn, that kind of thing. So on paper, we have that whoop-de-doo. We're, hypersensitive hearing or whatever. But it doesn't help me when nobody knows what the hell they're doing. They don't know how to address it. The only thing they say is like sound therapy, which it essentially is, okay, get this, slow introduction to louder sounds. And I'm like, I just had a doctor tell me, don't get exposed to too many loud sounds. They'll hurt you. I'm like, well, yeah, it'll be very uncomfortable. Yeah, I know that. So that's one of the things. The other thing is like flat out, you go to one of those sound therapist things. They're going to literally throw you on Xanax. They're like, well, in extreme cases, Xanax. And even a doctor was like, you probably don't want to be on that. I'm like, no, I probably don't, because my whole thing, whether I'm doing music or art or something, is the ever-flowing roller coaster of emotions. Something's messed up, put it in art. He's like, oh, so you two are. I'm like, what do I do to fix this? I don't want a side conversation here. It's like going on a side quest when you're trying to complete the main mission. I'm like, bro, just stay on target here. Ah, God. So, as it stands now, avoid loud sounds and take some herbal supplements or Xanax. Yeah. So, so we're going to see what we do. I don't know. They say sometimes stress is an issue. Also, TMJ, teeth grinding, that kind of thing could be an issue. So, I don't know. We're going to see what we can figure out. I will say we got some really good songs out of this. No, dude, for the last 6 months, we've just been writing all these weird, dark, oh, God, everything sucks, brr, kind of music. So, dude, we're going to have some good tunes coming out. Yes. Yeah, also, I'm going to put this out there now. When you hear the music, don't be like, are you okay? Because when we wrote them, we weren't okay. We're okay now. That's how we process weird crap that happens to us. So our pain is your benefit. Go.
Teeth health also affect physical health, and you did have a lot of teeth issues recently.
I would say yes and no. Like our teeth are technically fine. We just grind them a lot, which tends to be an issue. But we do have a night guard. So. Even the doctor was like, do you have a night guard? I'm like, yeah, I got a night guard. He's like, oh, all right. I'm like, yeah, so? He's like, well, you got a night guard. You're not listening to anything loud. You didn't damage your hearing. Well. And then he's like, you know what? Let me get you some coupons. I'm like, what where are we going? Like, taking me to Disneyland? You get a discount? What the hell's happening? This is supplements. Oh, God. No, I didn't find any solutions. There literally are no solutions. It's basically deal. So, I'll give the supplements a whirl, see what happens. And if it doesn't do anything, well, so replacing. That'd be something related to, I had a tooth issue that caused my tongue to not taste for months. Weird. The thing is, we go through routine cleanings. We get our normal x-rays and stuff like that. We're of the type where we don't mess around with our teeth. We're good with our brushing. We're good with our flossing. Our teeth are actually in decent shape, even though we've had, because of the grinding, we had a root canal. You had to get a cap on something, that kind of thing. So, overall, our teeth, we literally have all our teeth, So you had a root canal? Once or twice. I don't even remember. And we had a couple of teeth pulled. So wisdom teeth. So, but again, this has only been starting for the last 6 months. We haven't had any teeth issues. within the last 6 months. The last time we went to the doctor, he's like, "Hey, you're right." So, yeah, and that's after x-rays. So we've done all the stuff. Also, blood pressure. Blood pressure's, pretty good. We could exercise more. That's it. It's so bizarre. They also, one of the things is like, if you have tinnitus, they say exercise more and cut back on the salt. So do healthy things. How's this affecting my hearing? And they're like, well, whatever. Delayed nerve issue. I would say after the last couple of years, I find that somebody's nerve sets are a little bit hypersensitive. Like what? Post-surgery, you were still feeling crap, what, a year and a half later? And they're just like, yeah, no, we looked at everything. Everything's fine. So we don't know why you're in pain? Question mark. Maybe they got to do a ketamine reboot. Just reboot your whole entire body. Just got ketamine, just boom, shock you back to life. They have no teeth and they have to have more oral surgery before they can give me new dentures. Oh God, dude, that's always a thing, man. Yeah. I know. We've been pretty good. And we were kind of lucky as as a kid, your dad was working for the government at the time, and they actually had dental. Like, the family got dental back then. It was insane. So anytime you needed filling, yeah, go to the dentist. And you were the fat kid eating a lot of sugar, so you were there like every other week. But, it was covered. So it was just like, yes. And that's why you kept eating sugar, because you're like, well, I'll just go to the dentist. Yeah. But that was a while ago. I think now it's like usually, I don't know if they give the whole family dental. I think you got to do that yourself. So they took out all my relevant teeth once they broke apart my jawbone. Oh God, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of broken bones. That's also the other thing. We actually have excellent bones. Surprisingly, we heal incredibly fast. Dude, they pull out a teeth. You notice that little socket that's left in your jaw? It's just sealed up almost instantly. They're like, no, we went back like 2 weeks later, and they're like, wow, you got really good bone, whatever they call it, osteo, whatever. So they were happy about that. I'm like, is that good? They're like, that's excellent. I'm like, well, great. Your bones heal fast. I'm like, well, I never tested it out before, and I don't want to. Whatever. It's ridiculous. So yeah, the hearing thing's up in the air, but again, you'll get some good music out of it at a certain point. How many albums do you have now? 13? We got 13 finished albums. We've only put out 3. No, well, 14 if you count all the compilation of all the stuff from here. So again, it's a slow roll. So whatever. They got literal years of music. 13? I think we're good, though. I think we went through all our lyrics and our current state. So, yeah, lucky 13. Leave it alone. Night of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead. Hey, I want to see all items in the series. Hold on. Yeah, so you got Return of the Living Dead. That's all right. Okay. If you like your zombies, gonna walk the dog. All right, walking the dog. All right, what the hell? What other tabs do I got, Hope? Oh God. Okay. Again, I don't really care about Marvel stuff at this point. But bro, Ironheart was being review bombed on Rotten Tomatoes hours before it started streaming on Disney Plus. Bro, are you guys serious? Could you at least let it stream first?
I can't wait to hear more music. It's been really good.
Yeah, so far. So far. Later albums get better. We got better with the prompts, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully they'll roll out when they roll out. I don't know. We get distracted. Yeah, so everyone's been review bombing this. I don't know if it's any good. Some claim there was simply no way the series, Could have been a victim of review bombing. Instead, they argue that people just hated it as much as they did. Even okay, whatever. We're still on a race thing here, huh? Black female Ironheart receiving the same treatment from so-called fans was sadly inevitable. Why? Dude, we're never going to evolve, are we? Are we really going to complain because they're a person of color? Oh, no. What? Oh, God. I don't think I have enough words to say how disappointed I am in the actual human existence that is in the current state. Bro, this isn't the 1960s, okay? Like, like what the hell? Whatever, dude. All right, whoever's been review bombing this merely because they are who they are, like, could you do something better with your life? Like, I don't know, find love somewhere deep in that dark heart of yours that is filled with emptiness, sorrow, and fear of other people being successful that aren't of the same shade that you are. Could you do that, please? God, it's so pathetic. Like, I'm at a point where I'm just like, could we just... Ugh. Anyway, something happier. Boom. Rogue Trooper. Dude, 2080 adaptation. I didn't even think that would be a thing. Rogue, dude, that's like, what, Judge Dredd, right? Yeah. So, bro, they're making an animated thing somehow. Yeah, I got the X-Files Lego in there somewhere. It's one of these tabs. Go. Yeah. 2000 AD, woo, right? Dude, I mean, you very rarely expect something like that. We've seen some concept already, but thanks to a series of promo images via Empire Magazine, we have the first official look at Moon director Duncan Jones' animated Rogue Trooper adaptation. There you go. Rogue Trooper all the way back at, wow, they were talking about since 2018. Holy crap. What are you, Ubisoft? That's it. That's it. We got the one picture here. That's it. Rogue Trooper, exclusive first look. All right. According to the official Rogue Trooper, 2080 offers very different flavors of comic action, political brutal at times, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all right. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it. I haven't heard of this in quite some time, so let's see. Boop, boop. Boom. Pal World's big Terraria update adds fishing, salvaging, and Pal trust mechanic. I wonder if I could get Depresso to actually trust us. I feel like we'll bond, you know, and much more. So, yeah, because Nintendo's them. Pal World. Let's yay, Pal World. Let's say Pal World Terraria update is launched, and I hate crossovers, but it is Pal World. Pal Trust mechanic is more in one of the biggest patches. Does Nintendo own a Pal mechanic? Okay, anybody into Pokemon know if they have a mechanic where there's this loyalty thing where you're more of a pal? Because what are they going to get sued for that too? You have this thing where you could be friends with your pets. Oh, God. We got a loyalty mechanic. Oh, jeez. All right. Terraria content is just one part of the update itself. Not only are there PlayStation 5 dedicated servers, but a number of new features. These include fishing, salvage system, 3 new types of islands, a PAL trust mechanic, and the level cap raising from 60 to 65. All that and more is detailed in the patch notes below. Oh, can you just send me there first? Where are the patch notes? Okay. Terraria collab. So does Terraria Dungeon. There's a bit of other article. There was some snippet about how they said they were happy with the results because of advances in Unreal Engine 5. Just stuck out since Disney was trying to be so hush about that they were trying to use Unreal on the backgrounds in Mandalorian. Oh, there you go. Mandalorian backgrounds are pretty good, honestly. New glucose reader. Glucose reader. We're going to archive those database. $50. That's pretty good. $50.
Technically, yes. It's a battle moveset, one where their love towards you increases the attack's effectiveness and one for the opposite.
Oh, jeez. Oh, oh no. What were you guys thinking coming out with a mechanic that might be similar to something? Wouldn't it be funny if it was like different enough so like if Nintendo implements it, Power World will sue them? Because that'd be hilarious. Good to know though. Thank you. So what do we got? We got some new weapons. You got the terrifying Moon Lord raid boss has appeared. PS5 dedicated servers, new islands. 3 new types of islands have been added to Tropical Islands, Iceberg Island, Shipwreck Island. Find new pals that live on each of these new islands. Okay, got some new pals and everything. Yeah, that's pretty good. At least that's something. Oh, okay. Let's get sci-fi for a second. This is amazing to me. Sea slugs steal body parts from prey to gain their powers. This is here on Earth. My dude. This is like X-Men Rogue kind of thing where they're just like, you just got to touch something and you absorb all its powers. That's insane to me. This is a little bit more Frankenstein-y and a little bit more grim. But bro, body parts? Literally just taking body parts from things and gaining their power. Dude, that's amazing. See? Might look like something you'd find in an alien salad, but this bizarre sea slug can actually steal body parts from other organisms and use their power for itself. So okay, here's the thing. If you gave them parts of a bird, just threw them in the ocean, and they absorbed them, would they be able to fly? Like, this is what I mean. Let a sea slug get its energy by eating algae, but that's not just the usual method of digesting food. The sea slug's gut separates out the algae's photosynthesizing organelles called chloroplast and use them on its back, almost like solar panels. Sapping energy from the sunlight. Holy crap. We got solar powered creatures in the ocean, dude. This is an organism that can steal parts of other organisms. Put them in their own cells and use them. Can we... Holy crap. Because here's what we do. We study the hell out of this thing, figure out how we could do gene therapy, and then give it to people. Because here's my thing, right? Say your eyes aren't working well, right? And they give you just hold this eyeball, and then your body starts absorbing it, and then your eyes get better. That'd be kind of cool, right? I don't think it works that way. But, dude, solar panel. Scientists have long known about the slug's ability. Why am I just knowing about it now? To commandeer the powers of what it swallows, like some kind of aquatic Kirby. Gaming reference? Wow. And science alert. Gaming reference. They're cool now. But they did put a link for Kirby because people don't know what the hell Kirby is. They're like, oh, what? I could see some old person. Let's see. Ability to commandeer the powers of what it swallows, like some kind of aquatic Kirby. What is a Kirby? Let us go to the Wikipedia. Oh, it's one of them video games that the children play. The specific biology behind its thieving remains murky. I don't want murky. Don't remain murky. Unmurk it. New study biologists at Harvard investigated closer. Yeah, they better. Come on, dude. Look at that. In case of membranes research, what I've got. I kind of want to read this. Lettuce sea slugs are known to come in varieties of colors, and the Harvard team found that this might be partly based on their health. Well-fed slugs are generally green, but they often turn orange if they go without food. I think people kind of do that too. It changed, like you're looking a little pale, you want a banana, that kind of thing. It seems like these are resort to digestives, the chloroplast, there was no other actual function, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of interesting. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll leave that open. Dude, that's cool, dude. Mother Nature's getting creative with the ways she wants to get rid of us. I know, that's what I'm saying. Look at Headless Saint, what's up? I do 14 moons. What's up? I want one of these now. And I just want to feed it things and see what happens. What can I do with that? No, like part of me is actually getting mad scientist about this right now. It's like, how do I extract the DNA of, I don't know, sea lettuce, inject it into a person, and have them be able to absorb the powers of other people? You know, I would love to be an athlete. Also, maybe like 6 feet tall instead of like the whatever 4'8" I am. Every other character you have is tall. Why I gotta be short? Anyway, card battle. Card battle. All right, we got a card battle. Ace of diamonds. You must roll equal to or better than. Let's find out. Oh God, 18. I like this card. 16. Nah. Well, at least I'm glad this card came up because you can see the intimidating size of the character. Pauline's like 8 feet, so the other one's a lot taller. I'm just saying, that's cool, man. That was like the first time AI came out with something, and I was just like, there you go. That's a boss card if I ever saw one. Exactly. Dude, I'm just saying. It was still close, though, dude. 16? That's pretty good. Yeah. Bump, 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 bump. Where did I leave off? I was looking at some crap. No, this is all garbage. That's garbage. Where the hell is it? Ah, there we go. You ready? The X-Files is getting its own Lego set. Bro! Winner, Wet Wired, and the Lego Ideas team. So they're doing this, which is kind of cool. Dude, it's a whole X-Files Lego thing. This is what happens when you have a good show and it kind of wanes over the years and then nobody really watches it, but it's still in the zeitgeist somehow. They make you a Lego set. Hey, could be worse. With contestants including Dad, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh, God. Jumanji and Edward Scissorhands. Dad, Edward Scissorhands. Lego's Build Your Nostalgia 90s Throwback Challenge. It was a feast of great ideas, but they just went with the X-Files. Oh, God. Damn it. Wow, you got a teeny tiny Jersey Devil lurk among the Legos. Where's the Jersey Devil? Where is he? You got an alien? All right. Yeah, 75% trees. Yeah, there's a lot of trees there. I don't know how big this is, but, you know, that's good use of getting that to stand up on there. That's good. Lego, Ideas team explained their reasoning for choosing. Oh, I don't care. The X-Files first burst. Don't care. What is this? Oh, look, they got a whole little thing here. You got the smoking guy. You got this Skitter. You got Mulder, Scully, messed up office. Pretty good. Also got. Oh, so it's a whole thing. Oh, that's pretty good. Look, that's like underground. I got that whole thing, and then I got the spaceship. Dude, that's nice. That's good. I'll give him credit for that. That's pretty good. I like that. Godzilla University. I read that. Yeah, okay, never mind. That's kind of good. Just got the extra peeps in there. You know, look, it's underground. That's all right. Whatever. It is kind of neat. I thought this was just like a separate set, but no, it's like the whole set all together. So you get the ship, you get the alien, you get different skull, and look, boom, you got a whole underground office. That's good. That's a nice showcase piece. You got the lighting for that. It's gonna be amazing. All right, I'll give it to him. That's pretty good. Let's go. Boop. What do we got here? Megan 2 review, Ironheart review, The Fantastic Fall First Steps, final trailer reveals. Whatever. Simpsons finale shocks fans with unprecedented. Don't care. What do we got? Mario Kart, all this other stuff. Really? Prime Day predictions? Thank you. They won. What are they predicting on Prime Day? Oh, these are the sales that we think will happen. Get back to me when you know. Oh, God. Oh, wait. Isn't, Steam Summer Sale tomorrow, right? What is it, tomorrow? It's the 26th tomorrow? Bro. I don't know if that's going to help me because I don't know if I could audibly tolerate J.i.M.s. I got somebody to play still. Are we up to stupid food? Why is that so... oh, God. All right. I guess we're at stupid food? Really? What is that? Tokyo... oh, no. This is what I want to talk about. All right. There's a bunch of mangas, right? Tokyo Pop is releasing Disney, Alice in Wonderland manga, Disney Pixar, all this stuff. So it's manga collections. All right, your manga. I generally don't care about this, but what I was thinking would be a really good take is you get Junji Ito to do an Alice in Wonderland story. I would love them to do the artwork and kind of retell it in a really bizarre, twisted way. That would be really cool. Somebody do that. It popped into my head when I saw this. I'm like, well, how come Junji Ito hasn't done this? They did Frankenstein. I didn't see Frankenstein. But, bro, I feel like, the weirdness that happens in Wonderland would just be perfect. You know? Maybe we should just do that ourselves. Alice in Wonderland, public domain, we could do that. I could do whatever the hell I want. Let's go. It's not like EA is doing anything, right? Well, make it Alice in Wonderland, but with Jermaine and Foamy, So, I don't know how that freaking works, No, what? Jermaine gets a hold of some of Pilz-E's pill bottles and goes on her little trippy diffy thing. Yeah. Toy Story. I mean, I don't know, but whatever. But bro, definitely. Hey, Junji Ito, if you're ever bored, as if you're not busy enough. They're always working, dude. Come on. What the hell did I leave off of? Stupid foods. Did I go through all the tabs I wanted to go through? Oh God, that thing's still blowing up my face. No, that's it. Already seen that. Let's see what's going on in gaming news. This is how I catch up on news. I just show up and go through stuff. Making Friends Monday. Share your game tag here. It's Wednesday, so no. What's a good RPG? God, can we just get some actual news? Winchestein Doom Slayer by me. Oh, that's pretty good. That's done well. Looks like a comic book. All right. Monster Hunter Wilds reviews hit overwhelmingly negative. Oh, big surprise. What happened? On Steam, with many players citing issues running the game. Claiming that performance has worsened over time and some noting the lack of new monsters and endgame content. The thing, as games roll out, they use better specs. Space Buckaroo 1, bingo! Nice. Square Enix acknowledges Expedition 33 success and inspiration for next Final Fantasy, as turn-based is still beloved by gamers. Oh, God. We need another turn. Oh, God. Was it David 1? RuneScape Pride. Player side of protest for RuneScape Pride. Is there protest? Can I just have a video game where people aren't protesting? Regardless of cause, I just want to play a game. Wasn't there like a Roblox protest recently? Yeah, for whatever was going on in the world. And I'm like, can I just play a game? We play games to escape the world, not get thrown into it. Here, grab this picket sign. What the? Get out of here. I'm trying to build something here. Games are using historians to get their facts right. Some historians don't really have their facts right. And a new study shows it's fostering an interest in history. Now, the only reason it's fostering an interest in history, as I've seen from Assassin's Creed, the new one that came out, is so people can actually figure out what the real history is and then complain about possible inaccuracies.
Companies are downsizing but expecting the same amount of labor from the workers is causing issues. The real title of the Monster Hunter Issues article.
Ah, there we go. Well, I mean, that's the world now. Yeah. Hey, Monster Hunter, why don't you just get AI to do all your work? What? Just saying. Let's see. Some people love the idea. I don't care. I'm playing video games outside. Yeah, we covered that already. Hey, what is this? I still haven't met anyone IRL that remembers this existing in the 90s. I've never seen any of these. Look inside to win Nintendo prizes? What, did they have like something at the bottom of the can? You get there with a little flashlight. Did I win? Yeah. Oh, what's going on here? Just look at that view. Somebody hasn't been on the internet. This is like the first picture that they've seen of a, I don't know, scantily clad lady, and they're just like, oh my God, look at that view. It's like, take off safe search. Okay? You'll be less impressed by this. Fancy pants fan art. Okay. Video games calm the body after stress. Oh, I beg to differ. There is no way you sit me in front of a game. If anything, my stress ramps up, especially if the game is annoyingly difficult. I get so pissed off. And if you're playing a cozy game, fine. Put the stickers here. Okay. Wow, that looks nice. Well, things go off and you're like, wow, I did a thing. All right. It says even when players feel on edge, what? Physiological stress indicators decrease while participants. Okay. I would like to sign up for this test. I will volunteer for this because I will knock your things, like all your equipment is going to explode. You give me a Souls-like game, I'm going to set the walls on fire with my mind. I'd be like, wow, this is weird. He shouldn't be stressed. Good. Are there any detective games where you can actually fail? Yeah, being a real detective. What else is this? KO. If there was ever a fighting game that needed a revival. I don't think I've ever played KO. Is that any good? Untitled, what? Goose Game. Maybe, but not Cuphead. No, Cuphead, it just... I wanted to play that game merely so I can see more of the artwork, and then I'm like, I just got to watch a YouTube video.
Lies of P is the first Souls like that has a difficulty setting.
This is true. But even if Souls-like games don't have a difficulty level, you can always get one. There's always a mod, you know? Now I'd be the person that plays Dark Souls, and I'd be like, yeah, I got everything all the time. I'm immune to damage. Yeah, whatever, keep hitting me, I don't care. People are like, you're not really playing a game. I'm playing the way that I want, okay? I spent $70 on this game. I'm going to play it the way I want. Could be at that point. What? Peak devs say the hit comedy Climber was pitched in a, what? Swedish hot tub and developed in a frantic 4-week Korean game jam. Wow. We brought our computers to an Airbnb in Hongdae and locked the bleep in for a month. Tell me that's not awesome. Now, for those who know the game Peak, basically it's a multiplayer game where you're climbing with friends. All the characters look kind of goofy and fun. But, bro, I mean, it's kind of like a very interesting success story. AAA Studios. You just needed a group of friends who really wanted to work on a project to make something fun that people wanted to play, and they sold 1 million copies. Good for them. Ubisoft. Beyond Good and Evil 2. Liza P. devs got bonus paid holiday and Switch 2 consoles for hitting sales milestone. I don't know, maybe you could pay for their healthcare instead. Maybe they do that already. I don't know. I doubt it. God. Warhammer 40K Road Trader devs praise Larian's immense job on Baldur's Gate 3. Well, yeah, what are you going to do? Say, yeah, they did all right. Oh, yeah? Well, I'd like to see the Switch 2 do this. Is that a PSP? Did the PSP have GPS? Are you kidding me? They do the mainstream studio. What? The studio's mainstream. Yeah, they don't treat their employees. What? So they treat their employees right. Nice. There you go. Yes, it has a gyroscope. Well, I know it has it so you can like do that. I didn't think it had GPS. I guess like where are you getting a connection from? I mean, I know it had like Wi-Fi, I guess. It had Wi-Fi, but like in a car, what the hell are you connecting to? Especially back then. Is that a PS Vita? It looks like a PSP. Vita was a little smaller, I think. Hotspot with your Wi-Fi? Yeah, I guess you could do that. Well, but I'm just saying, then you're using cell data for this thing and for GPS? Yeah, so it's kind of, I didn't even think it could do that. That's pretty interesting. That's advanced for back then. It is more rounded, yeah. It's got the weird little side things. Yeah. All right, that's interesting that that could even happen. What? Xbox MetaQuest trailer goes unnecessarily hard. Unnecessarily. Oh, God. Bloomberg. Microsoft planning major layoffs across the entire Xbox division. Yeah, because they have their own AI. Is anybody surprised? I got to tell you, if I was working for Microsoft and I was not indispensable, I would have been looking for another job already. They have their own AI. It's only a matter of time. You know? I still have a PSP. Dude, there was, Bernie Sanders who said, well, if AI is making everybody so productive, we should have a four-day work week. I'm like, you got a point. Like, if we're all so productive, you know? Yeah, nobody's going to pay us for a full week of thing and only give us 4 days. That's not how that works. 2025, I'm still, don't care. What is this? Roller Coaster Tycoon, 1999. Oof. What is this? I wasn't ready for how much Death Stranding 2 feels like Metal Gear Solid at times, in the best possible way. Combat and stealth are a massive staff up from the first game. Kojima is clearly back in his element, and I'm all for it. I didn't really have, no interest in Death Stranding. We literally got the game through Epic free. I haven't even booted it up. Yeah. 303 or whatever PSP. Great handheld console. PSP Lite with Parappa the Rapper. Oh, dude, Parappa the Rapper. It's old school. Smash Brothers creator, make sure laments loss of all-rounder devs as AAA forces devs into specific roles. That's never a good thing. What's your go-to chill game? I don't think there is one. Warhammer 4000 Dark Side one. Okay. I have an obsession with what? Late 90s, early 2000s 3D platforms. What games fit this mold? Go to itch.io. There are so many games that look like that now. But they're easy to make now. Like, you know, one person can make a really good 3D game, like platformers and stuff like that. It's crazy. What's the best controller for PC gaming? The one that's good for your hands? Go.
That just means they don't want to pay people more for having more skills.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it. Dude, everybody gets paid less all the time. That's the way it is going to be. You're going to be underpaid, even if you're overqualified, and then inevitably replaced by AI. Go to a trade school. Go to a trade school. Oh, good. Find a reminder about the Stop Killing Games movement. What, like there shouldn't be death in games, or are people killing games? I don't usually post stuff like this here, considering the campaign is nearing the end. Find a reminder, but if you're an EU citizen, to go sign petition to help preserve our video games. If you haven't already, I'm still hoping. Oh, so what is this? What is it for? You're in the UK, you should also sign this one. You get tell me sign something. Not in the UK, can't help. What you go to game when you work out your brain. When I want to work out my brain is at like 110 capacity right now. If next-gen consoles drop backwards compatibility, would you buy them? Current gens have them, and I don't even buy them. What are you talking about? The Switch has backwards compatibility even. Nintendo's not known for that. Sometimes they are. We'll see. Eventually we'll have a surplus of tradesmen, and then the services will suffer. They'll get cheaper, so I won't have to pay a plumber $700 to fix a toilet. That's what I'm looking forward to. What? There's no way, dude. I'll crap on somebody's lawn before I do that. Are there any games you wish you could get patched? Oh, God. All right, can we get some news instead of people's like, hey, what's better here? What is this? Vanisher goes to New Eden. Whatever. What is this? What is this? Tonight I reached 2 million gamer score. I don't know. Have a cookie. Fill in the blanks. Whatever. Minecraft. What is this? Best setup for PS1. You mean just there? The Witcher 4 says very good. Okay. Yeah, we saw that one already. All right, get out of here. Nostalgia. I'm actually kind of hungry. Let's look at food. All right. I want to look at the fur. Let's see what's going on. Looks slightly burnt. All right, there might be shiny things happening. What is this? Yeah, is this the one that was like going... Yeah, it's all flashy and stuff, so I don't want to give anybody seizures here. So I have no idea what they're doing. They're using something. Whatever, I don't care. What is this? Aquafaba hot dog, water ramen with mushy rice, corn and cheese. Ah, God. I feel like all this is bad. Oh, God, you put it in a microwave uncovered? That didn't explode? I feel like that's all wrong. Yeah, I don't want to watch people eating that crap. You know, see, and this is why there's going to be an increase of kitchen fires, because somebody's like, you know what? Let me bake a chicken in a watermelon. Ah, God. A poor chicken. That's just going to be very wet. You made wet chicken is what you did. What is this? Quesadilla fail. How? How do you fail a quesadilla? Even I could do that. The other side is entirely burnt. How? How did you do that? How? What'd you do? Do you have a quesadilla maker? What is this? Go to school. Homemade fish tacos. Why would you do that to a fish? That's messed up. I feel bad for those fish. Oreo, double stuff. What is this? I can't read what it is because someone decided to put their picture sideways, even though it's flat on the counter. Tilt your freaking phone, and if you're going to post a thing, at least correct it. There's an option in your phone. You click on it, right? And you go, rotate right, just once. Just once. I can't read sideways. If this was Japanese, I still don't know Japanese. I can't read up and down. The chicken is a violation of human rights. You're not wrong. Yeah. Dude, I mean, I'm seriously, you go back to that chicken and it's just like, Your Honor, this person did this to this chicken. Oh, I gotta give him the death penalty. You're going to death. What do you mean I'm going to death? No, you're going to death. Where is that? I don't know. What do you want? Cliff? Bullets? Fire? What hurts less? You know what? Just eat the food that you made. I'm sure that'll be punishment enough. So what are they? Strawberry, vanilla? I can't read sideways. Again, everybody who has a phone, just to either tilt it sideways, or if you insist on taking a picture like this, vertical as opposed to horizontal, clearly when your image is horizontal, there is a horizontal line here. I'm sure you haven't learned about this in school, but you are on a counter because this is, you can tell. You got some weird garbage back here, and it should be sideways the other way, right? So you got to flip that before you post it, because now it just looks like you don't know what you're doing and somebody should take your phone away. Domino's donut. Delivered product pick, website pick, and cucumber comparison pick. What? Banana for scale, too good for you? All right. That's Sprinkles Giant Donut and Pickle. You know, this whole image is all sorts of wrong in many, many ways, because this is very, I mean, you got this, let's call it a pickle sticking out of here. You got this hole being poked. Lot of creamy residue all over the place. I feel like the person who did this had their way with the donut. And it probably arrived like that. And then they ruined it. So that's the story I'm going with. So I tried to make crepes. Why? For the first time, I made them too thick. Add another O in that. Here's this thing. I know if you're dealing with Twitter and you want to limit your characters, you don't have to put TOO. All right. And I'm not a big person on grammar, but there are certain things that you should kind of stick with. Two with two O's means in excess of. So remember that. you have to put an extra O when describing something in excess. There's extra O's, okay? That's a little grammar trick, okay? Yeah, you made it too thick, T-O-O, and tasted bad. But I learned I could get into the art of exorcism. Ah, God, that's not even a sentence. You're not even a sentence. Let's see. Double pizza burger. I'm all for pizza burgers. This is absolutely pathetic what you're doing to it. Okay, you're wasting a lot of pizza. You are wasting a lot of pizza. All right, so yeah, and you put a burger in between of that. You're an absolute genius. Go to Mensa. My wife making scrambled eggs. Does she hate you? What's that? It's a bonut. What was wrong with just cutting the bagel in half and putting the cream cheese inside like we always have? So they got a bagel and just covered it with a sweet cream cheese. I feel like the squirrel would like this, but I feel like it's a dumb thing for people who want to have a donut for breakfast, but insist on having a bagel instead. Just have a donut. Just have a donut. It's okay. You're an adult. You can have a donut for breakfast. They're donuts, dude. Ah, Kraft Heinz is the ones to blame. Okay. Now we know. Morning breakfast with chicken patty with cheese. A little heavy on the cheese. Did you microwave this on that plate? Oh, God, you're going to be ingesting so much. What the hell are you watching on there? Oh, God. Settle an argument. No, you do it yourself. You're an adult. Dude, have you ever had somebody IRL actually ask you to settle an argument? Hey, bro, settle this argument. No. Then they both get angry at you. Well, come on, man. No. Who do you think is right? No.
Some people don't want the sugar but still want the visual of a donut, I think.
How shallow are these people? I mean, well, you know, it doesn't look like a donut. It's like, I'll eat any chicken nugget. I prefer them dinosaur shaped, but I'm not going to just push them off my plate if they're not, you know, dino shaped. Nah, arguments. Thank you.
It's a raid. Destroy them all with kawaii hugs
Thank you.
and treats.
I appreciate the raid. Hey, everybody. Hi. Here, have some blood. Oh, man. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Thank you. We're going through stupid food on Reddit, and we've seen some dumb stuff. But this person asked us to settle an argument. Look at that. Settle an argument. Now, if you've ever had somebody ask you to settle an argument, the best argument in real life, the best thing to do is just say no. Even if they get angry at you. Well, come on, man. What's the problem? Just settle an argument. I'm like, no, okay, here's the argument here. Do you guys think I'm the best person to be asking to settle this argument? To be like, well, I mean, you know. Yeah, okay, see, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. So that's how I settle this argument, is you have failed. You have failed in your assessment of me giving a crap about what you're talking about. It's ridiculous. And it gets into so many arguments because then it's like choosing between two people. Even if you're trying to be 100% logical about it, you're like, well, technically what I read, blah, 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 blah. So Bob is right. And they're like, the other person, Phil, I don't know, Jose, Jesus, gets angry at you. And they're like, what do you mean, man? Blah, blah, blah. But I heard this. And you're like, oh, God, dude, don't ask me questions and just so I can get into an argument with everybody. The pizza got bombed, all right. Oh, geez. Oh, what are you trying to do? Oh, it's on fire now. I always feel like this is a dangerous thing to do in restaurants. That's terrible. But that's not even a real flame. What did you do to that? My God. This is a long video. Can we just get to the point? What's that? Oh, what? It's hot? You think so? Oh, God. What the hell are you trying to do? You are... So you cook the pizza in a big old bubble. Like you ever cook pizza and it gets those little bubbles? So they made the whole thing a bubble. Dude, that... Oh, God.
It is, but usually the alcohol burns off faster than it can spread fire.
Yeah. Unless you really try. Thank you. No. Look, dude, look at how floppy that crust is. That looks absolutely terrible. That is a floppy crust. That is a flaccid pizza right there. That is awful. Redneck risotto, toast and hillbilly bean toast. Honestly, this is probably more my speed. It's so weird. They better be serving at least 10 people. Probably not. It's just that guy. Let's see. Sad Caesar found on TikTok. Who does this? Here's the thing. No, because here's the thing. All right. You ready? Flora, right? Listen. I'm gonna some advice, right? If you're going to do something like this and pretend to have a fancy little salad, or even if you're going to be doing it ironically, and you're going to post pictures on where the hell ever, and this is your thing, and this is what you want to be known for, and this is the thing that you put out, because you're like, wow, look at all this. Look at this weird kind of thing. You know what my eye gravitates towards immediately is the fact that you couldn't get all the cheese on the plate. You got a crumb up there. All right, right there. You got a little crumb there. You got crumbs there. There. You literally have in your phone a way to take those out so it doesn't look like you're a messy slob who just puts out pieces of lettuce.
Restaurants do because fancy makes you forget the price, right?
I wonder if I could go to a fancy restaurant and just be like, all right, I'm coming in here. Here's the thing. I'm going to eat here, but I want a discount because I don't want the floor show. I don't want the people showing up with a briefcase of gold-plated meat or anything. I just want your average burger that's a little bit better than the quality of McDonald's. What table do you have for me? And how much is this going to cost? They'll look at me like I'm an idiot. Well, that's our thing. You know, we do have a floor show, and, you know, it's part of the art. It's part of the presentation. No. I don't need presentation. I'm a very simple person. Salad's about $30 a bit. Well, here's the thing. If somebody put cheese on there, I'd be like, hey, look, you got it all over the table. Or like, there's 3 crumbs. No. Send us back. Try again. If I'm paying $30 for a salad of this size, I'm gonna be that person. I'm gonna be the Karen. You know? Can I get an extra crouton? I don't like the shape of these. They're not dinosaur shaped. All right, what do we got here? Dubai chocolate. So they put sausages and hash browns and all this other stuff in there. Okay, whatever. No, I cease to be... Go.
But hibachi is fun. It's more about the group event than just the food. Though the food is usually good too.
Hibachi's good, but then the downside for me personally is the group event. Because I got to sit there in a group of people I don't like watching some guy set things on fire in front of my face. And the only thing that I keep thinking is, could you put that fire towards everybody around me so I can enjoy my meal in peace? This is why I don't go to hibachi. Because people will be walking out of there in flames, you know? Be looking like a Pink Floyd cover. Someone's going to have to look it up, but someone will get the reference. I'm not a people person. Pink Nazi Lamarck. What the hell is this? Boneless prawn paste chicken bites. None of that sounds appetizing. None of it. All right, we got ads starting. Oh, that means it's 8 o'clock. Damn it. Attack on croissant. Oh, God. Why do just smash burgers or just aggravate the hell out of me? Dude, I'm smashing the burgers. Oh, they're flat. Oh, God. What is it? I make hamburgers in the shape of hot dogs. When they're cooked, that's not going to look good. Fire noodles. Anything with the word fire in it? No. Filtering eggs into boiling oil. Why? Somebody else already did this. Somebody else already did this. You're not... Simpsons did it. Okay. What is this? Oh, this is the grease spill pizza. Yeah, gross. Oh, God. Dirty soda. We saw that. All right, we're all caught up. No, man, I can't deal with that. Dude, I can't deal with that, man. Smash burgers are not good. Stop acting like they are. Well done is the wrong done for beef. Yep.
Mr. Lobo is on intro music.
Yeah, they're doing it. We'll get to it. I got to do my draw along with Mr. Lobo. Yeah, cooking meat. Hey, I can read directions on frozen Bubba burgers. Basically, put them on there, let them cook, don't mess with them. That's those simple ingredients. Yeah, don't flip it every you know, what do they say, like 8 minutes per side? Yeah, you don't smush it down. It literally says on the box, do not press. Smash burgers, to me, is like, I don't know anything about cooking meat, but that one rule, do not smash the burger. Do not squeeze the meat. Okay? Hey, Tasman 1. What's that? Now we got an ad break. All right, well, ad break's running. I don't know what this thing, like, why it became a thing, the whole smash burger thing. And what I don't understand is the showmanship that seems to be all over the place when it comes to all these TikTok videos and Reddit posts and whatever of everybody eating at these ungodly expensive places where somebody, like, the meal is just this tiny little thing with a drizzle of whatever on it, and it's like $50, but, you know, hey, they came out with a flaming shovel. Press down. What's up? Headless Hank gifted a sub to Tasman. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. No, it's absolutely ridiculous to me. And I'm kind of... Here's the thing. We're at the point of society, we can do without all that pomp and circumstance. Okay? We can just get a meal. This is why I like diners. You know? What's up, Tasman? E. This is why I like diners. I go in there. Waitress shows up. What do you want? Oh, can I get this? Yeah. They go off. Come back. Here you go. Anything else? No, we're good. Let me know if you need anything. And then they leave. They come back when they see the water's half empty. Here, water. You need more coffee? Yeah, okay, thanks. They bring me more coffee. That's it. I'm a simple person. All right. I don't need somebody showing up like a magician and be like, "Would you like more coffee?" You know, and they do this hand gesture, "Wow," you know, and they're pouring it out of their sleeve while trying to like, and your coffee is filled. Fuck off, bro. God. Anyway, it's so agitating when I see that kind of stuff. Yeah. Just I like simple things. I don't like the excessive noise. I don't like the excessive chatter. I just want to go to a place, have my food brought to me because, you know, I'm not cooking, so hooray. You know, and just keep an eye on the coffee, make sure it doesn't go down, and just talk to whoever I'm with. You know, that's it. I don't want my hanging out with somebody to be distracted by somebody else who's vying for my attention because, you know, they need to, I don't know, pour soup out of a shoe, you know, so they could charge me $35 for a tiny little bowl of soup. Yeah.
Pressing on burgers is fine if you want to reduce the grease. Some burgers with higher fat content have more grease, but that's it.
Yeah, the thing is, to make better burgers, though, you're supposed to use a higher fat content because it gives it a little bit more flavor. You know, if you use, because we've had this trouble, we used to get the lean meat all the time, and I'm like, God, this burger's kind of all right. And then one time we bought meat that was like, I don't know, what, 60% lean or whatever? It was some ridiculously low thing. And the burger was amazing. I was like, holy crap, this is a really good burger. I don't eat a lot of red meat, but when I do, I want all the fat in it. And grease. And thank you. Your AC broke earlier. Oh, God. Let's freaking go. All right, card battle. This is going to be the last one of the evening. All right, let's have a winner here. Tasman. All right, you got a roll equal to or better than 16. I'll call spicy. 15. Ah, so close. So close. But I will call spicy. I will calls it. You know, we'll go through the bingo and see what we can kind of fudge. Oh, God. I almost got a filled up bingo card. All right, let's see what happened. Spicy zombie coffee card. Didn't happen. Stevie shows up. Didn't happen. Dawn appears. Didn't happen. Stupid food. We did stupid food. Call it. Physical item shown. Nah. Doodles. Nah. Technical issue. Nah. Dropped frames. Let's find out. No. All right. Bug attack. Nope.
Fat
Tape
is
out.
fine.
No.
Grease is actually bad for your stomach. It's basically like drinking oil. That's why you feel heavy after eating burgers.
But I like that. It makes me feel like I actually got what I paid for. The worst you could do is go to a restaurant and feel like you should eat something after you leave. That's why I don't go to Chinese food places anymore. Thank you. Dyslexia. Oh, I'm sure that happened. Let's call that. Hits mic with face. I actually did that. Forgot. Something falls off stream. Thrift store find. Steve makes bad pun. No. Hey, there you go. Red Misery one. I should add double entendres. I got to work on those. It's not my strong suit. Did we get over hundo viewers? Did we? 86. Want. Gained 5 followers. We're one off. We one off. I don't know if anybody wanted to toss a follow. That would actually help somebody out trying to play bingo. Just saying. I'm just saying, we got 4. We need 5. It's absolutely, I don't know, what did Pum'Kin call it? Stupidiculous. Yeah. It's like a Disney word for just astoundingly stupid. Pretty good, right? Copyright, trademark. Where did I leave off? Bo. All right, let's see. Are they physically on? Oh, they are physically on. Oop. Got it. Mr. Lobo's on. I don't know if he showed the drawings yet. We did a drawing. We did a drawing last week. It's fun. All right. So we're going to be wrapping up. Plus, I still got to eat. What's up? This is why you only eat food from a haunted toaster made by a band of squirrels. I wouldn't trust what... Dude, I would not trust squirrel food. No, man. If Foamy, Pilz-E, and everybody else started making food, God, it would just be cream cheese and hallucinogenics. It would just be... Ooh. Nah, man. Steve showed up. Oh, I showed up. Love it when pizza has a nice amount of oiliness, but not enough to drown me. Yeah, it's gotta have a little bit of grease. A little bit of grease. There you go.
Thanks for the stream. Have a great week, Steve, John, and chat.
Thank you. I appreciate. Thanks for helping out and everything. Appreciate. Thank you. Girls know what they want. They do. Cream cheese and hallucinogens. Hell yeah. This is the most creamy trip I've ever had, bro. Yeah, so we're going to wrap up. We're going to do the draw long thing. We're going to raid Mr. Lobo because, I don't know, they're on. They're doing a draw long. If you want to do some kind of doodling.
Thanks for the stream, John.
Thank you, Headless. I appreciate it. Thank you. Dump bump. Yeah, so it's kind of like, get to do some artwork that isn't squirrel related. But we drew some kind of weird crap last week. What was it? My Pet Monster or something like that? You made it all dark and gritty. I don't know if he showed it yet. So, there you go.
Thanks for the stream.
Thank you for being here. Everybody, thank you for being here. We're going to get something to eat first because we're absolutely starving. We had a weird thing earlier. Oh, we got the leftover pasta. Yo, sun-dried tomato pasta with mozzarella balls. Let's go. All right, dinner's solved. So I can just grab a bowl and eat it with a fork. Don't eat too much grease. Come on, dude. My grease. I need my grease, dude. My grease intakes are low. All right. Dawn will be streaming Friday at 5 o'clock. They're probably just keeping what Yakuza. I think they're almost at the end. So that's happening soon. Exclamation Dawn. If you don't know who they are, they do the voice for Jermaine. They also stream as well. A lot of fun, a lot of more interaction stuff, Mad Libs, all that fun stuff. So most of you know who they are. There you go. Boop. Thank you. Yeah, well, let's wrap up. So again, I don't know, wish we had better news with the hearing thing, but doctors do what doctors do, which is apparently nothing they can do in this instance. So we're just going to, I don't know, keep on going. What else do you get there, right? So, I don't know. Have something fun to eat. I know. I don't know. Cookies, cake, candy. I got a bag of marshmallows here. Still got some circus peanuts. Let's go. They're so weird, but nostalgic at the same time. It's like nobody ever eats them until you do. And then you're like, wow, these are interesting. I'll get sick of them in like 3 more circus peanuts, and then I won't have them for 20 years. All right, everybody. Outro song coming up, and then we're going to raid Mr. Lobo. Everybody be well. Do something fun. Take care of yourself. I always say have a cookie or something. Have ice cream. Oh, God, we have half a container of ice cream. Yes! Dude, this night just got better. We got pre-made pasta and ice cream. Let's go. It's like going to Olive Garden. Only it doesn't cost me $500. It doesn't have 7,000 milligrams of sodium in it. All right, let's go. We're gonna raid. Let's go.